Well, hello. Look, y'all gonna watch me apply this lipstick. Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
Hi. How's everyone doing? Let me pull up the comments.
And which shade of lipstick is that?
This is Pat McGrath.
Oh,
This is Modern Woman 017 Matte Trance Lipstick
I
Rouge à
thought you,
Lèvres.
I thought you were about to say something else.
What you thought I was gonna say? Pat my something. Oh boy.
I was like, oh, that's such an interesting name.
Pat my ass. Oh, you thought it was gonna be something like that, dang it. Well, now let me put on my lip gloss.
Yeah.
How y'all doing tonight? We're here. We made it happen. We made it another bougie week, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 22. Hi, Monifa. How are you, girl? You doing pretty good, girl. You becoming one of our our little top fans group, girl.
All right now.
I see you, boo. Episode 22, though. Lies and lace front. That's what I should have called it. Lies
Eyes
and
are
lace.
last front. That would be good.
Uh-oh. Is that you freezing or me freezing? What was that?
I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God. Oh Lordy. Monifa, tell us what you see, girl. Who freezing? I think Alexis just froze, but I want to make sure it's not my Wi-Fi tripping. So we got
Could
me.
have been me.
Okay. Cause I don't know. And we got Miss Patty Mayo in the building, but I don't think she's
Yay.
prepared. School is
Oh,
over until January.
school
Okay,
is
so
over until
you
January.
a teacher, so Manifa? You a teacher? I never asked your profession.
That's
Tell us
interesting. How does that work? Like,
how does
is
that
it the
work?
Zoom and
Is it college?
I
I thought college was over right now. Is school
it's
age
probably
children?
both.
Okay. How does this work, guys?
Especially,
Y'all
I
fill
know
us in.
year-round schools, they close early during this time of year. I don't know. It's COVID-19. Ain't no telling.
We don't know what's going on. We don't have any children, so we don't know what school. I know college. College is done. They were done before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I think they were told not to come back after Thanksgiving. Which I'd have been like, y'all ain't said nothing but a word.
Listen, I tell my mama all the time, God knew for us not to be in college. God knew because we would be
This
at
was
war.
terrible.
Me, my mom, and my daddy.
Yeah, it would have been bad.
It would have been
I'd have been
awful.
like, so I know campus is closed, but I'm coming back.
I'm
Thank
still on
you.
campus. I'm not coming back. Hi, Alicia. Hi. Yeah, okay, so y'all in grad school. Okay, we got it. Okay, is that
Right.
right?
Okay.
Okay, well, hey, federal government. Hey, Govy. I am too. Be on here acting up and everything, but I feel you, boo. But listen, you all right? You all right? Alexis, Lord have mercy. She giggle bugged already. So I don't
Because I'm
know.
sleeping.
Oh gosh, here we go.
But I ain't gonna be as bad as Patrice. That was
Okay. So listen, y'all. Episode 22 was it was us exposing a lot about ourselves. Well, I'm mad that Alexis did not put up.
I'm going to put it up. I just haven't put it up
I've
yet.
been waiting for her to put these social media chunks about her life as a
I
teenager.
can't be exposing my lies. You know, that's something you got. That's a gem you got to
No.
dip into the episode.
Me and Kevin, we are just fleshing it out, right? We are telling y'all who we really are. And Alexis is up here. It's in the episode. So if you heard the episode, you heard how she was. So that means when she has her child around that 15 age range.
No, let me tell you something. My child can't do what I did.
See, look at the hypocrisy.
That's right.
Okay, so Patrice is ready. She must have got she done put her hat on, so she good to go. Hey,
Not her head.
What you say, Patrice?
I forgot to turn my lights on.
Yeah, I was wondering. I was about to say, I can't see you.
Hold on, I got my crop top on. I gotta skim it to the side.
You got your crock pot on. Wait a minute. You got a crock
top on. No.
Oh, crop top. You know we love crops.
Lord.
Okay, Alicia, you're entering year 5. Okay, girl. Look, for those of y'all who are still in school doing, your continued education, even if you're doing your undergraduate, we wish y'all the best.
Bless your little hearts.
We here for y'all. We here for y'all. We send y'all many blessings.
Is that a tiara?
Yes. She the queen.
Is she? I'm about to say she frozen.
Uh-oh, are you frozen, Patrice?
I'm not. I'm trying to get my volume to work, so I can barely hear y'all.
Lord help us. All right, y'all. So on this episode, me and Kevin and Alexis threw something in there.
You and Kevin. Alexis
told about her lies. So listen, we talked about like the adolescent lies. They were crazy. Those teenage lies, like me and Patrice in high school, we snuck to the club. But this was like we had done so well growing up. I know I did. I didn't really give my parents too much of a headache. So, and congrats on 5 years of federal service, girl. Listen, I am 12 years in. Listen, I'm so close to them 8 hours, honey, of leave. Come on, sis. But yeah, we were just talking about all the crazy stuff we've done growing up. And I don't know where Kevin Jenkins is. He might be working.
Kevin is the one that needs to be up here.
Kevin was the liar. Monifa said, let me put this up on the screen, honey, and this could give me time to share this to my page. She said, listen, my good friend and I always got in trouble by her grandmother. I was always her alibi, and her grandmother was the detective figure of all of it, who would figure all of it out and call me to the house to tell both of us at the same time. Listen.
Yeah, it got bad when I was in high school because I went through like not really a rebellious stage, but I was just very upset with my mother, and I was like, I'll do everything I would never do.
So you were you were definitely rebelling, Alexis, and you're frozen. You know what?
Oh, well, there you go. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Uh-oh. Here goes Johnny's. Hey, Johnny's. Okay, she coming in. Y'all, we trying to get through the kinks of it all. And I don't know where Line Ass Kev is. Hey, Nicole.
Line Ass Kev.
Nicole, she has an event coming up in next weekend, right, Nicole? So she's really jumping off her Loving Me brand. So she's doing her thing. Put your Instagram in the comments, Nicole, so the ladies can check her out. So if you have young ladies in your life and you want to help them with how they view themselves confidence wise, you're gonna be seeing her come pop up soon, and we'll definitely promote her.
Well, congratulations, Nicole.
Yes, Nicole. Positivity. But yeah, we talking about these lies, honey. So
Erica, let's talk about your lie, because your lie was like the funniest one of all.
Which one was it?
The one where you was eating 5 square meals a day.
Excuse me. I ate 2 breakfasts. Thank you very much. I was a growing child. Okay, I was 5'3" in first grade. Okay, and I was hungry, so I would tell them I got free breakfast, and my parents they caught me. They caught me.
So many follow-up questions.
And I had to remind my parents that it happened too. They were like, you did what? Hey, Maurice. They were like, they forgot about it.
It's so funny how your parents forget all that stuff. And you're just like, no, this is the thing. It happened. And you lost your mind. And this is a thing. And they're like, what?
It's just that I was hungry. That's all that was. I
have my main follow-up question is who was the one working this line? Because every time I went through the line, they would be like, what's your name?
Yeah, so at my elementary school, they did ask who got free lunch, right? And even as children, I never judged the people who were on federal assistance and had free breakfast or lunch. I never knew I never understood the process of it. So when they said I got free breakfast or free lunch, I said, you know what? I'm hungry too, so I get free breakfast.
You know what? That was breaking all kinds of laws,
Yes,
honey.
because
Because
they
you're
were
not
so
supposed to
strict on them
know.
things.
Right, you're not supposed to be telling the other kids who get free
Well,
or
no, the kids
reduced
will
lunch.
tell you. Kids will tell you when they get
No,
free
but
lunch or
the
whatever.
adults are not supposed to ask because the other kids will know if they get free lunch or not. Like
But
you're not
either
supposed to do that.
way, my question is, where was the list? Because every cafeteria lady I knew had that list. And they'd be flipping them pages, looking for your name, looking for your number. And if your name and number went up there, you had to pay.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it was, right? Like you just had to do what you had to do. Y'all, I'm trying to check us out on social media. This all kind of bad tonight. I might have to leave it alone. But yeah, so in the comments, Maurice said federal lie.
That's
With all
right.
this free breakfast, did you
Federal
hook your
lies.
friends up? Maurice, I
Right.
was like, I wasn't this like have always been a social person, but back then I was just kind of like, well, shoot, I ain't got to be a big sister right now. I'm just float. So I walked into school, went to the cafeteria, went through the line, had my breakfast pizza and my juice.
Yeah.
You were really living your best life, Erica.
Yeah.
Was your siblings at the school then? Was your brother there?
No, I'm trying to think. Was
Okay.
William like in pre-K there? I think they had kindergarten.
Yeah, I can just see Erica being like, when your kids go off and you got the house to yourself, and she was just in that cafeteria like,
I was like this.
let me sit my stuff right.
I was
She
like,
put her
yes,
little food
hey
out.
Rhonda, yes, I was a growing child. I was actually really big for a first grader. Like when I look back at videos and pictures of myself, Johnny's, I don't know if you had this problem, but there was like this third grade video of me as Snow White. I look like somebody's damn teenager walking through there. It's so embarrassing. I had on lipstick. All you see is these little 4 foot nothings. And then you see me come through. Hey, mommy. And I'm like,
Yo, I think I've seen that video.
Yes, it's
Erica, I
awful.
definitely had those problems. I remember at graduation, like being the last person in first grade in the line because I was the tallest.
It was actually another girl. Her name is Tanisha, who was taller than me. I think she came to my school like 5th, 6th grade because it was 6th grade up to 6th grade at that time. But I was seriously like 5'5" in the 3rd grade.
I remember it was this girl. I felt so bad for her because she was like head and shoulders above everybody, teachers included. It was so bad.
That's the worst. That's when if I had to like identify an insecure time in life, that was then because I felt taller, bigger. Like you like little boys. You looking at little boys like you cute. And you looking down like damn.
Right. Yeah.
My favorite picture is, and y'all, it's in her Facebook social media somewhere.
You talking about the one with her and Will?
Yes, it's like her, Will, and Alicia. She looks like their mother because she's like head and shoulders above.
Will looks so low. Like the fact that y'all only 2 years apart.
Will
Y'all not
like
gonna disrespect me right now.
Will looked like he was 1 year old. Just
William didn't grow for a long time. My brother, he did not grow. Hey, Kevin.
Hey.
That was so
Kevin,
funny.
do you hear them trying to talk about Johnny's? I'm so glad we have another friend in here who is a little taller than the average. Okay.
Yeah, that's fine, but we don't have Johnny's pictures to laugh at. We have yours. We have evidence.
You know what the sad part is? At one point, I was on like the 90th percentile. Like I was tall. I was like that at the top. I know, right?
And
My
then you just stopped.
5'3", 4 self. I was at the top at one point. I don't know what happened. I blame the little
Stop growing.
Because women, we grow. I think we grow fast. Like we start growing for real, and then we just stop. And then that's when the gentlemen are supposed to kick in with their height. It's just that some of us didn't stop growing until middle school, such as myself. So Monifa is giving it to us tonight, honey. She said the lunch lady at my school was no joke. She knew all the students in my school and knew who had reduced lunch and free lunch. I forgot there were people with reduced lunch too.
Monifa, that's what I'm talking about. Them lunch ladies, that I went to school with were not a game. No, it was one year that everybody got it. I don't know who was in, politics at that time, but they had finessed it where everybody was getting it. So I was like, well, let me kick my feet up and enjoy this ride. And that's exactly what I did. But for the most part, they would be like, well, you ain't on this list. And I'd be like, well, I tried.
Listen. Thank you, Rhonda. Like, I went through it, y'all. It was tough being tall.
I'm sure.
And Alexis is super short.
Right. So I have no sympathy for you.
So I'm up here and Alexis is like, if you see us on campus, all you see is this walking around right here.
Boom. I have no sympathy for you and your height problems. None. Zero.
I'm okay. It paid off for me. I will honestly say, just to reflect, to give Nicole her love in the room, because like I said, her loving me brand with building confidence in young women. At one point, I just didn't care what nobody thought about me. I was like, look, if I'm gonna be tall, I'm gonna be tall and look better than you. That's how I just had to think about it at that young age. Because people were like, what do they call you? They call you a giraffe and all kind of crazy names. I remember this dude one time called me Big Draws. And that's when I said, I'm going to start beating ass. I said, I'm going to legit just start dropping these little dudes. Like, I was bop. But I had to connect it. Hey, Big Draws. I was like,
I'd have bumped him upside his head.
Over. Erica, I told you that's what his daddy called his mama. He wanted you, honey.
It had to be because he was too young for that name.
Right.
He was too young for that name.
He was on the holler girl.
Hold on, here we go.
That was rude.
Listen, Brandon done brought it in. It's tougher being a short guy. Brandon, listen.
That's right. That's right.
I
Never
don't know if you
know.
listened to our last episode. I could not share the social media blitz to my page because I didn't feel like fighting.
Why not?
Shorter dudes.
Do you need me to add to your page?
I'm sorry, what? What'd you say?
Do you need me to add it to your page?
No, it's all good. Hey, Brandon, how you doing, boo?
Just tag her in it. Tag her in it.
But I don't know. So
I
do you think it's
I'm
tougher
gonna tag her again.
being a short guy or a taller woman? Because I see women that's taller that would date shorter guys all the time, but it's rarely that you see a guy do vice versa, like a really extreme tall woman.
Well,
I don't see that. Like, I feel like tall women are like your models, your Amazons. Like, short guys though, they get treated like they're kids.
But
like,
that's not until later on in life. That's later on in life.
Oh, you mean in younger years? Are we talking about the younger years?
Yes.
I think the shorter guy does well in his younger years, but now that we're adults, like with online dating, right? You'll see where dudes will be like, I'm short, okay, damn. They'll be like, I'm this height, just FYI. And I'm like, okay, so I put my height in the thing. I was like, I'm 5'9.5".
Did you also put a disclaimer in there?
No, I put my height in there so that the little men knew.
No, your disclaimer should be because I felt like that right there would just bring them out the woodworks.
No. Listen, look at this. Maurice, the baby.
Exactly. Thank you, Maurice.
No, Maurice.
Exactly.
It's just I'm way too big. I'm just too big for that. I did it before, guys. I've tried it. It's like
I think you should try it again.
No, we good, baby. Well, that's what's up.
You might be blocking your blessing. Good thing it's coming in little packages.
I'm telling you, your husband.
Really, Patrice?
Name on Patrice.
How many minutes?
Name on, please.
Pull this up, Kevin.
Patrice, you just ruined it. You just ruined it.
Because Patrice is also a living contradiction as well. So y'all heard her say great things come in little packages, right?
Right.
We're gonna end up having to put this in the episode.
I want to name some of the little things that come in the good packages.
Duh.
Oh, see, now you claiming the little package. Okay. Alexa is fun size, bite size. What's the other one?
But
bite size.
You ruined the whole moment.
I'm just saying.
I tried.
Wait a minute, y'all. We got a top fan in the building. We got Maurice. We got Monifa. Brandon, you working your way up as a top fan too. But look who is in the building and had a comment waiting for us, honey.
Right.
And we got the big girl connoisseur himself, episode 19, Anthony in here. Talk about I'm 5'8" and I date taller women. Chop the tree down. No.
That's right. That's right.
No.
That's
Not
right.
chopping down.
I agree with Anthony.
But
I need Paul Bunyan to chop my tree down.
Thank you. I need a big thing to come out of nowhere and be like, "What's up, baby?" I be like, like, do I not deserve
Sorry,
this?
what was that? What was that? Okay.
Dang.
All right.
But Brandon, you're not a bad size at all. Just FYI.
How tall is Brandon?
Brandon, how?
Now don't tell no black ass lie.
You're gonna be like, I'm 5'1".
Because Brandon,
Brandon from DC too. You know, you did the DC height. I'm 5'7". I'm 5'9" and
Nike boots.
Hey,
How
yeah,
tall
but
are you,
even
baby?
tall men lie about their height too, because my husband and his friends, they go back and forth, and all of them are like 6'2" or higher, but they be adding like 5'2" and a half and 3/4.
Listen, we not
Like,
going to
I'm
talk
like,
about
really?
your
It's not
friends.
that serious.
Oh,
See,
Brandon,
Brandon,
you
he's
good,
not
Brandon.
Is
That's
that
why I
5'9"
didn't feel like-
or are you really 5'8" and a half?
Don't even listen, because I was like, Brandon,
5'9". Are you 5'9" with or without the Nike boots? Is what she's asking.
My gosh.
I kid.
Now y'all getting punked out by Alexis, who is not even 5 feet tall. She in here talking the
It
most
don't
trash.
matter. I'm not the one that puts my height on my profile.
You need to relate to people.
I do
Your
not.
height, Alexis. I feel like you
My
need
height
to,
ain't never been an
because
issue.
if a gentleman sees you walk out the house, he gonna be like, "Wait a minute now, hold the phone."
I have
We
never
can't even
felt-
ride the
I
roller
have-
coaster. We're gonna have to measure
You-
you up before
See,
we
there
get
you
on the
go.
motor
There
coaster.
you go. There
Dead
you go.
serious.
Now you just talked about being bullied for your height, and here you go talking about I
I'm
can't
not
ride the roller
bullying
coaster.
you. You gotta check. You can't. You
What's that? What's that?
What is the height
So let
limit
me
for
ask y'all a
roller
question. Do
Stop
y'all know the
acting.
answer to this? Roller
What?
coaster. So if you do not meet the height requirements, can you get on it even if you're a certain age?
I don't know because I meet the height requirement, so I have no idea.
No, it's a safety
You can't.
thing. It's
Yeah,
a
oh,
safety
wow.
thing. Yeah.
That's crazy.
You gotta be able to get in the constraints, all right. Like it don't matter if you
You gotta
85,
be-
you can't get in.
top half gotta be big enough to get in there.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my goodness. So little people would never ride a roller coaster, basically.
no, unless it's
Not
a children
certain
kitty
roller
park.
coasters. Certain
Oh,
They
roller
gotta go to the
coasters.
kitty
goodness.
park.
You
Unless
leave my fellow smaller than me family alone.
But listen, do you feel like you missing out because you can't get on the rides,
Who?
Alexis?
Kevin. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh,
I don't know.
okay.
Now,
Oh,
let's
well,
get on-
okay, well, but let's keep moving.
Kevin.
Act like I didn't ask a question.
Kevin, I've been riding roller coasters my whole life.
Probably
What
not
are we
right now. But
what are we
don't hold her
talking
to it, y'all. Because if you see her
Well,
get
no,
on the
not
ride,
now, because clearly
maybe girl be
I'm
done
not
threw
trying
up.
to that.
That's
I'm not
what
trying
Alexa
to
had
that.
all that ass to push her up. So
It's
she said
wrong.
air to go up.
Yo. Okay. So first of all, somebody
we
don't
go.
want to be bullied for their height, but they bullying me for mine.
Unless
Then
you be
somebody,
bullying
Okay,
somebody
Alexis.
else
She trying to
who
get
got
in
a
her motions,
then
y'all, but she be
somebody else
bullying.
who got a big butt is talking about my big butt. I just don't understand.
Look,
Y'all keep on talking about your
don't-
big
let-
butts. We're gonna have
let me
people in the inbox.
clarify. I'm not trying to bully anybody.
Here go Kevin. Go, come on with it. Come on with
But
it.
Alexis
Come
be
on,
bullying.
yes.
Alexis be on here bullying, and now
Come
she
on
want to
with
act
it.
like the victim. Okay, she
Come
want to
on.
act like the victim, y'all.
Come on with
She
it.
said, "I
Because I
committed
know
a federal crime."
No,
Okay,
I don't have. I know, Alexis, for real. I
did
don't have nothing to
commit a
say.
federal crime.
You
I
see
don't
how
have
she
nothing
talk?
to say.
You
It's
did
okay,
commit a
Kevin.
federal crime.
It's okay. So now that we got a quorum, hi
Kevin, what's
everybody.
the question?
Hey David. Maurice
Nothing.
said he
I'm
five.
gonna leave that one alone.
What is
See,
it? I
Kevin,
want to
Kevin
know.
done with you now. He said you
Oh,
acting
God.
up. So and then Brandon said he said he had a growth spurt. He said legit 5'8", 3/4. Both my little brothers are 6'1". Oh, it's okay, baby.
I just wonder for the people who, this is for anybody who puts the 3/4 or the 1/2 or whatever inside your
I
hat.
have to do a half.
Does that because I know the doctor's office don't write halves on there. Like when you go,
I have had it written half on mine. But when I knew I was going into the modeling industry, I told them to measure me full out. Like I need to know all the little bits to see if I qualify.
Okay, well, so can we get to a standard where you just round to the nearest whole number and we don't have to use
do that.
We don't need to use all of that because to me that's just confused. Like, what is? Just give me the number.
That's like
when somebody like my child is 72 months.
Okay. Exactly. So my thing is, whatever you tell me, like if you say I'm 5'9" and blah 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 blah, I don't hear nothing else that you say. All I hear is 5'9". So all of that, you can just keep that breath right there.
Well, really 5'8" and 3/4, you would think you would just be 5'9".
Well, yeah, I could as soon as I hear 5/8 and your mouth keeps moving, it just mutes right from that point.
Somebody said
all I heard was 5'8".
Go ahead, Rhonda, with your 62 inches, girl. You a big girl. Yeah, 62 inches. But look, Kevin, it is what it is. It depends on industry stuff, All right. So now that we have a full quorum, hey guys, welcome to the Rewind. We're going to talk about episode 22, which was full of lie stories. I started this off by saying that Alexis needs to push social media with her lies because she has pushed almost everybody else's lies out from the episode except for her own. And hers was the most dangerous.
I ain't pushed out Patricia.
That's why I said almost.
Because I didn't do anything. I am an honest person.
Patricia, you was the one stepping outside with her dresses on. Go away.
I know. I remember one of the episodes you said you stole from Walmart.
And I was about it.
No, y'all not about to have Walmart at us.
Hold on now.
No.
Wait a minute, guys.
No, we don't need that.
Brianna is not on here to defend herself, okay? Listen.
So listeners, watchers, deduce what you need to from that statement right there. So you basically calling her the thief.
Who?
That's
me?
What you just said. No, that's what Erica doing. Because ain't nobody said nothing about Brianna until you brought her up.
Hey, hi Lily, how are you?
Thank you, Brenda. Yes, the statute of limitations. Okay,
hey, whatever. You know what? This is the thing. Though. I have seen somebody talk about times that they've stole from Walmart, and I have seen Walmart jump in them comments.
Cards is being pulled, y'all. Y'all don't know. Johnny's kicking off, and then Alexis is ready to.
I'm not talking about nobody.
If Walmart come in our comments, honey.
Like I'm for real. Like somebody who talked about them stealing from Walmart. And Walmart jumped in them comments and was like, "Oh, really?
Look, this is not good. Let's move the subject. Continue. Let's move the subject.
Yay!
Okay, so just to clear the air, I know everybody done took something from Walmart before.
Not I don't do that.
Let's use another story. Let's use another.
I've never taken for real. I've never taken anything.
When I was younger, right? I was probably about 10.
Johnny, no, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this. Don't do this.
Let her tell her truth.
She's doing it.
I was like 10.
Tell your truth.
And I saw
Walmart
this lip gloss, right?
These thoughts and opinions are not of mine.
Can I have this lip gloss? And I thought my aunt paid for it, but she really didn't.
Okay. Stop right there. Let's break this down. You thought she paid for it.
Yes.
So what all does that? What made you think she paid for it?
Because you were younger, right?
Because that's what I wanted to think.
Oh, so you just told yourself, oh, she paid for it.
Yes.
Y'all, we done got the black square.
Okay.
I was so scared of going Walmart, y'all. Like, you know how your parents would send you in there to say, "Oh, run and go in there." I would not go in that Walmart for a whole year. I thought they was gonna get me for that 98-cent lip gloss. I was like, no.
Look, I know who this is, but look what Houston Harden said. Grapes are free, right?
See, I can't do that. I gotta wash my fruit.
Yeah, I gotta clean mine.
I don't know how people can do that.
Sir,
This is not one of those samples at Sam's Club.
Maybe he doing the organic grapes.
I don't care if they organic. They still came out somebody's field.
I have seen people, depending on the grocery store you go to, where they be like, oh. And I'm like, see, that's why you got to be careful how you choose your produce, because that's what I tell my Instacart shoppers. I'm like, listen, in the chat, I'd be like, if you feel like some stuff been taken out or it's been rubbed on,
meanwhile, you up there telling them that, and they up there munching out of your shit.
Yeah,
you up there texting them, don't get enough to the little
Y'all know in the produce section, maybe this only at Giant. You can do the little thing where you weigh it yourself and get the sticker.
Yes.
Yeah, your sticker can go on anything, right?
You know what? Y'all are criminals.
No, I don't know that. I don't know that those.
Okay,
yeah, neither do I.
I know everybody has done this. You telling me you have never put your water at the bottom of the cart?
What?
No. She's going. She is going.
You want to know why I have never
going
done
there.
When I check out, it reminds me to check the bottom of my cart, and I do as they say, and I check the bottom of my cart. And if
I've been to Walmart before, and they did not remind me, honey. I walked out with the whole water. I was
she is going there. Alexis, Erica, I know y'all remember something.
Maurice has a question. Maurice says, "Have you ever caught your parents in a lie and then called them out?"
Every week.
It don't matter. They say they ain't lying. They
every week.
They proof.
We address that in episode.
Every week.
How can you call your parents out on a lie?
Because
well, for one, if you have siblings, you have backup. So it ain't just me because my mama will be quick to say I didn't say that, and I'd be like, oh yes you did. They heard it.
But what does it matter? What does it matter? What can you do to your parents? You can't do nothing.
It's accountability for me. It's the accountability. It's the accountability for me. I don't even need the, I don't be doing it to embarrass nobody or to cause no scene or nothing. But I just need you to acknowledge this is what you said, and it was incorrect.
And I still would say, didn't I?
But I feel like it's jacked up because now that we're adults, it's very difficult to. It's like you see, you still hold your parents up to the standard of parents, but then you start to see the real, like you're looking at them as a fellow adult, and you're just like, it's so much
humanity. You see that, you see
but
the flaws.
You just don't. But when you try to tell them, it is so you almost be like, Lord, forgive me for what I'm about to say. But you a hot mess right now, right? Like you just gotta tell them the truth, and it is difficult. So
what do your parents say if you tell them that? Do they take it in, or they just be like,
no,
whatever?
They tell you that that's not what they said.
So they still lie.
They will lie, or they will lie, or if they can't lie, then I don't know. They just turn it into something else. But it's never what I really want it to be, which is just to acknowledge, oh yeah, I did do that, or I did say that. My bad. It's never that. It turns into another situation because my mama will play the guilt trip real quick. I was just doing the best that I could.
Come on, somebody.
Oh my gosh.
I was just doing the best that I could. I was just, me and your dad, we didn't know. We was just doing it. I said, okay, already.
No, y'all.
I can't remember anything, like any lie that my parents told that I called them out on. But as I got older, I would match their same energy. When like stuff that I did and they would be like freaking out and just going crazy, I would match that same energy when they did the same thing.
But y'all, the difference
when I did that, that's when they realized how foolish they were in their actions.
You have to be.
I'm gonna tell y'all
to show them the mirror. Yeah. You got to be strategic.
They don't like that though. They don't like that.
This is my thing. Did you carry me for 9 months, or did I carry you? Did you sacrifice for me, or did I sacrifice for you? It don't matter.
If you are coming at me in a way that is just outrageous, I am going to let you know. And the way that I let you know is when you go turn around and do the same thing, I'm a match that same energy.
I can feel you on that, Johnny's. I can feel
I'm a match that same
energy. You can't check me. That's one thing the line go. You can't check me, boo. Your kids can't check me. You did too much.
But I don't even be trying to check though. Is what I'm saying. I don't be doing all that. Y'all don't
set the comments
it's not
off,
like
y'all.
that.
We done hit a nail on the head, honey. So y'all, okay, show us the hearts if you agree that your folks can't handle the truth.
No, they can't handle the truth at all.
It's just the fact that your children can't check you. You
show
can't check me,
the
boo.
mad emoji if you one of the parents that don't want to.
But Johnny, it's not for me, at least for me, it's not me checking it because it's a way that you can do it, right? I can say I be jovial with it. I be like, wow, you know when you say blah blah. Like for instance, let's take something real broad. Santa Claus. I can tell my mama to this day. Now, mama, you knew that you was a big ass slut. What?
Kevin, I have a story about Santa Claus.
Tell us.
Go ahead. What did Santa ever do to y'all?
Go ahead. This is how my parents jacked me up. Go ahead with what you're saying. Because I'm going to segue. Go ahead, Kevin.
You got a lot of hearts. What were they giving the hearts for again?
That the parents, they can't handle.
They can't handle the truth.
Handle it at all. At all. It's so weird. Like
I don't think it's the fact that we can't handle it. It's the fact that we just don't care. Like
no. Don't give a damn.
It's not you're my child. You can't tell me
because it's not that. Because if you catch them on the right day, they will admit that they ain't right. If you catch them on the right day, they will be like, you know what, you're right.
My parents, they will take whatever that is to the grave.
Do they tag team for free? Do they tag team?
But see, the thing is though, when they be hit, because I'm an asshole to everybody. So when they hit stuff like that, like
make sure we get that little sound bit.
I say that all the time. Get that sound bit. You hit me with that as a parent, like I did this for you. I'd be like this. Who asked for me to be here? Because I asked for me to be here. You wanted me. You did stuff to get me.
But it's a point of being asked to be here and still doing a bare minimum and being asked to be here and giving you all that you have.
But I didn't ask for that. You wanted me here, so you're supposed to give me that. Because that's what you do. You wanted to be the parents. I didn't want to be the child. You wanted to be the parent, so you must parent.
So what did you want to be then? What did you want to be if you didn't want to be the child, Patrice?
I didn't want to do nothing because two people got together and was like, now I'm here, I gotta pay bills.
Oh my gosh, Patrice.
I'm just being petty, girl. I'm just being funny.
See, that's that only child syndrome. She got on a whole tiara talking shit. Right. So Maurice said my parents used to sneak freak around the house when we were younger and live.
Yeah.
What they supposed to tell you?
I think that's
what Maurice is supposed to be like. Yeah, you got me.
Right. Yeah.
Could you imagine if they was upfront with it? Me and your mama about to go in the room and make you the little brother. So
they didn't have to tell me. I could always use the context clues. Like it was a smell. Every time, yeah.
Thank you guys for tuning in tonight. This has been another.
It was a smell. It smelled like bologna, and the vacuum cleaner belt got caught on something. And
this has been another live with Black Bougie Broads. Good night, everyone.
And it would be unusually quiet in the house, and I would be like,
"Hey, Rachel, what did I miss?"
Kevin, that is disgusting.
Tucker, because you know this is the time of night to come and join me. What happened?
This is my honesty.
Can Tucker get on the mic so he can tell all the lies you be telling?
I don't do that to Tucker. Y'all, what happened? What did I miss? Why did Maurice smell in the comments? What did I miss?
You missed Kevin comment.
Kevin being gross.
Wait, about his parents?
I wasn't being gross. They was being gross.
And I just smell like what?
It used to smell like bologna and burnt
vacuum cleaner belt. Like you got.
What are we talking about?
Were they lighting incense to trying to hide the smell?
No, they were not.
Talk about why there was an odor. You know what? I'm done.
That's why.
But see,
that's why we're ending the live right now.
Smells though.
So, say what now?
You know, I'm super sensitive to smells. So
basically, whatever, Kevin.
Maybe they had a George Foreman in the bedroom.
I don't want to replay this. And when I see them, I don't want to think about this.
You know,
they definitely was cooking no hot dog. We didn't have no bologna in the house.
All right. Well, again,
I told you it was hot dog.
So, good night, everyone.
Y'all don't need to get on here with our parents, okay?
And we'll never do this.
Them, I'm gonna be like bologna and burnt vacuum belt. Oh. Okay. Lily asked a question. She said, "What y'all drinking tonight, Lily?"
Lily, I am drinking water.
She's drinking Hennessy. Ooh, that means she's gonna be lit in the comments on that.
That's nice. Okay. Not tonight. I'm drinking water.
I'm actually trying something new. I'm like really into margaritas right now, which is crazy. I don't know what it is because I think they're a little bitter, but for whatever reason, I'm feeling it.
What's that, Alto?
But I tried trying a new vodka tonight. I mean, tequila called Volcan de mi tierra.
Who?
De mi tierra.
Oh,
so we're gonna see how it goes, guys. But
I am trying something new, that Cali Red by Snoop.
Okay, how's it going?
The wine?
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
I am a sparkly person.
Okay.
And so this is dry. It's dry, yes.
So you know what that means? I would like it.
Okay.
I mean,
you know I'm a drink it anyways.
Okay, baby, with the wine time.
Did you see the meme that's like all over social media where they was talking about how much you supposed to pour in the wine glass versus how much the person actually did?
Probably too much.
And then somebody was like, "You drinking Snoop wine, so how bougie can you be?"
Oh my God! And Lord knows, but shout out to Snoop wine.
Did y'all see the Snoop Dogg, and when he was doing the commentary for the boxing? Oh my goodness, he was so hilarious.
Was he high?
Girl, he was funny. He's
always like that when he does commentary. Every once in a while, they'll let him do it, and when they do, it's something to see.
Erica, did you ask for Snoop Dogg high?
He probably does.
Is he ever not? Is he ever not?
Right.
He's super high.
Don't talk no shit though. That's my godfather.
Right. Whatever.
He's not the godfather.
Kevin is a fool. But listen, episode 22. So I know my brother, he called me today and he said, "You should have told the story about my sister." So growing up, my sister as a child, she was off the chain. She would get her respective butt whoopings, because she's a baby. The baby is the baby. Okay. Almost very similar to like an only child. But at one point, me and my brother would catch the heat for everything, like any and everything. It was just on me and my brother. And so at this point, I think I was in college and I came home for like break or something. It must have been Christmas break. And Alicia was in high school and she was dating this guy. So I guess she was a senior in high school. She was dating a guy and he lived in Laurel. So that was like about 20 minutes from Bowie, here in Bowie. And to get to Laurel is multiple ways, but the main way is this one little skinny road. Okay? Get to Laurel, it's this one little skinny road. So this night in particular, my sister told my parents, Bowie is playing Laurel in Bowie. I'm going to the basketball game with my friends. So they gave my sister their car. No big deal, right? So she said, well, we on our, hey, Damien. She told my parents, we're going to go to Chili's. Is that what it was? Now it's gone because, everything, a lot of stuff in Bowie is closed. We're going to Chili's after the game. So my parents were like, you know what? We feeling like some Chili's too. Erica, you want to ride with us to Chili's? We might pop up and bust up on your sister while she there. So I said, hey, I ain't got nothing to lose. I'm going to just ride out with y'all, whatever.
She was
Did you know she wasn't there?
She was complicit.
Listen. I totally.
As the oldest, you didn't like the detectors didn't go off in your head. Wait a minute.
My sister, to this point, never did it. Like she didn't do much. It was like kind of like our story. Me and Patrice in high school. We just didn't do much. I played my sports. I did what I did.
You believed her. So you believed her.
You never in college. You don't know what she was
doing. You didn't see what your parents was doing. As soon as your parents said, we're going to pop up on Lacey, that right there to me would have been like, oh, I would have went into Big Brother mode. I would have at least text or something.
Hold on. So I did. Because I said, hey, Lacey, I'm in Chile. We at Chili's. Just letting you know we here. So I do remember that communication. And so I went into Chili's. I was still waiting for the food. They let me go in. So it was just me who was inside the restaurant. And I didn't see her.
They used you for their dirty bidding. Is what I'm hearing.
I didn't see her.
Erica, go on up in there and find your sister.
They were like this. Huh? They were like, did you see Lacey while you was in there? And I was like, no, she's on her way home. Right? Because I was in the restaurant. I was like, girl, where are you at? She's like, at Chili's. I'm like, I don't see you. She said, oh, we just left. And I was like, oh my God.
Why is she lying to you?
So I get in the car.
It's gonna be bad.
I get in the car, and at that time in my life, because of how we were in college, I always answer my phone on speaker. I was like, what's up?
Oh no. Oh no.
We on our way home. All you hear is, girl. We on the side of the road, girl. I said, oh, where? We just leaving Chili's. Where you at? She said, bitch, we're in Laurel. The game wasn't at Bowie. It was at Laurel. So me, Ashley, and such, we done blew the tire out, and we're on the side of the road, and we need help. I was like this with the phone. And all you hear my daddy, he turned all the way around. He said, the hell? Pass me the phone. I was like this. And she said, oh, was that daddy? And I was like, yeah, it was daddy.
Erica, you set her up.
I did not set her up.
You set her up.
When she called me, why
did you have to answer on speakerphone?
Because when she said, I'm on my way home, let me tell you, the way my sister was moving back then, she was never like bad. She never lied. So
it
in my mind,
you know what you did. You know what you did at that age. It don't matter.
No. That one thing me, Patrice did with the rest of our friends, went to the club and snuck there. That was our equivalent. But she just got caught with hers. And let me tell you, when we had to lie to AAA. Like, yeah, I was like, hey, this is Erica Belton. I'm there. They were like, what street are you on? And I'm like, this chick don't even know what street she on, because where they broke down at, she was scared to get out of the car. The damn hubcap, it rolled off the car and everything. They lost the whole tire. I don't know what they did. The tire
flew off like Mario Kart.
The tire was gone, baby. And so when we pull up, now I'm gonna tell you how I truly felt at that time. I was excited because I was like, Alicia gets away with everything. I'm really interested to see how they're going to handle this.
Explaining the setup. This is
I did not set her up. Come here, Tucker. So I was like, let's see how they gonna act, because I'm in college. Mom, they've been tearing me up for the last couple. They was on me. So they get out the car. I remember my daddy had this black leather coat. That thing was flying in the wind because it was cold outside.
It was shaft out there.
I'm gonna get you.
He flipped that thing up.
Do you know?
Kevin said shaft.
He said, get in the car. That's all he said was, get in the car. And I was like, hold up. So y'all not about to be out here like, boop, boop. Ain't nobody getting but me out here. This is crazy. Because if it was me or William,
they probably was tired at that point beating asses. They was tired.
All you hear daddy say is,
because on the third child, it's like they just start giving up. And they said they're going to do what the hell they want to do. I'm not going to see them. That's when they start to look at the oldest child like, you beat them.
So yeah, basically, because when she and her friends came over to the car, now mind you, we were in a car. We were not in one of our trucks. Next thing you know, my mama say, Erica, get out the car. Get him a chance to get in because it's too cold outside. I said, absolutely not. They should freeze out there. They did this, not me. So at one point of the night, I was standing outside freezing as they sat in the back of the car and got warm.
Oh no.
Oh, that's some bullshit. Now, on another note, you hopped over this. How did the tire blow out? Like, did somebody hit it with the spiked turtle shell or something? Like, I'm trying to figure out.
What they do? Hit a ditch?
I think what they did was Alicia curb.
Yeah, that'll do it.
And she
That'll do it.
And then the tire and everything just went flat. I mean,
I'm gonna tell y'all what it
tire
is.
must have been loose.
Every time you lie, it's something happens, you're gonna get caught. That's what that was. That was just the lie detector.
Patrice said that's not true. Look at Patrice's face.
No, I was gonna say, honey, I totaled the whole car off a lie. So yes,
Right.
that it come 100 times over.
Can you want to talk about that, Patrice?
Hey,
Heidi, how you doing, boo? Yes, it was so bad. But what about Patrice? I feel like you got a lot to tell because like I said,
or what era?
Patrice used to get us in trouble in Barbie Bella when we was in Barbie. When we lost co-ed, I will never forgive her for that. I used to be like, "Oh my god, I could have had a friend over," and Patrice, like, "It wasn't me." Yes, it was.
It was me one time. One time.
You canceled. We couldn't have visitors for the rest of the semester.
Because I was the last one. Other people had the chick that got caught with the dude in the shower. Who wants to take a shower with somebody in Barbie?
Mm.
I barely want to take a shower.
It must have been a bomb, honey.
That
was the only place he could take a shower.
No, they were taking it together. They got caught taking a shower together.
Was that supposed to be like romantic?
But here's the thing.
In Barbie?
Who was taking?
That's what I'm saying. Was it supposed to be like a thing? Who does that in Barbie?
Not in Barbie Hall. I don't even know if I
take
did
a shower.
Look, hold up. We all, except for maybe Kevin and Alexis at one point. Well, we shared showers at Auntie, even when we lived in the Aggie.
I lived in Marlboro. I shared showers with everybody.
For 8 people.
The fuck? No, I didn't.
So how would y'all feel if you saw your roommate in there with their boo?
Oh, I would be like,
y'all need to get up out of here.
I'm sorry.
This is not a place for that.
I'd have been like, get out. Get out. Now, I've seen people freaking on the couch when I lived in the Scots. I have
the couch is one thing. The cesspool called them showers is a whole nother ball game.
You're gonna be up there looking like you got your shower shoes on.
I'm gonna be like, now how far did y'all go in this shower? Like Clorox far, or set a fire up in here far? Because
that's at that age where you feel like you're untouchable anyway. So in college, you do adventurous stuff like that.
Not Alexis.
Not in Barbie showers though.
No.
You gotta have a jail fetish for that. Like you gotta
The Marlboro bathrooms was just like a jail. No.
Maurice said, whose place was the one used for the other friends' lies? We went to such and such house.
Erica.
I was about to say, I don't know, because when I met them, I wasn't telling them kind of lies.
Erica.
She said those kinds. I have been.
When I say those kinds, I wasn't lying at all. So
here we go. Y'all hear the contradiction again. So
no, it wasn't. And when I was in college, I ain't had nothing about it. I was grounded.
I never had to use those lies. I never had to say that I was somewhere that I wasn't.
I have been told that my house, even within the last couple years,
your house was the last spot.
It was the last spot. So
you're the alibi.
And I've had to even tell my folks, like, yo, if you hear this story, this is how it went. That's how far it has gone for certain people.
That's hilarious.
Erica, did you see my text?
Let me see. The one you sent earlier?
Yeah. With the lies.
Yeah. So Vibe magazine put together the 20 most common lies people tell. And number one, thank you, Katie. Oh, and thank you, Lily. You know, we get rad to our friends. So what do y'all think number one is? I think this is totally Patrice.
I'm 5 minutes away.
I'm on my way.
Is that what it is?
I am on
Child, I saw something like that the other day. I said, "Ooh, they know Patrice, don't they?"
So raise your hand if you've ever used that lie before.
Oh, we all have.
I mean, I feel like at some point,
Patrice be in her bed clothes. Patrice be in her bed clothes with popcorn, no intentions of even leaving, saying she's on her way.
I feel like at this point, though, you should just know what it is, and it's
Patrice,
at this point now to believe it.
But Patrice, at this point, why are you still lying? Just tell it like it is. You ain't coming.
Because I'm 5 minutes away.
But I mean, if she told us so much, y'all know that when she says that she really doesn't mean it. So
that's how my niece is. My niece will be like, "I'm on my way." We know that's a good hour.
Mm-hmm.
A good hour. So we like, okay.
That's why if you're good. That's why if you're a good interrogation person, you'll ask other questions like, "Oh, really? What street you on?
What street?"
Patrice
doesn't matter. She's going.
It don't matter. It's a lot of work.
I've gotten caught up like that because then people want to FaceTime. See, back in the day, it wasn't no FaceTime, but now people want to FaceTime you when you say
all you got to do is not answer. All you got to do is not answer it.
But it looks suspicious.
But then once you don't answer it, then they know you lying.
But we just, Patrice is one of them people where she would be at her house in Boston, Massachusetts, and be like, "Yeah, I'm coming to homecoming." Be in the house, in bed,
I have intentions. That's not a lie. I have good intentions of doing it.
Okay,
it doesn't work out that way.
So number two,
I do.
Yeah. So the second,
I don't believe them lies.
I have good intentions of going.
Patrice, you are a black ass.
Your body count.
Yes.
What's number 2? Your body count?
No.
Wow.
The age. Your age. People lie about their age.
Lying about their age.
They're lying in the dating world.
I have lied about my age. Yeah.
I mean, I lied about my age when I was young, but
when I was younger, I used to want to be older.
Now, if I tell you my age and it's not my age, it's because I don't really know how old I am. That's all.
Okay.
I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes I'll be like, "Wait,
I forget too."
Wait, you're
okay. My ex lied to me about his age. I still to this day. It's been 10 years. I still don't know how old that child is.
Oh, okay.
He's right.
He's that young? He's a child?
Right now. We have no idea.
You said what?
He might be
25
right now.
No, he's not. I think
okay,
number 3 is your job and or profession. No one wants to admit being a Mickey D's clerk, so you lie and say you're a writer or a musician. It's the easy way out.
I guess.
Yeah, okay. If you have a sensitive job, I suggest you lie about it. But a lot of people do lie about their job. Number 4 is a big one. This should have been number 1. Your relationship status. Has anybody on here in the comments ever lied about being single or married?
No.
All the time.
No. I get a lot of those
all the time, and I ain't married to nobody.
So, Kevin, you have never been approached and said, "Are you talking to someone?" And you look at them like,
I'd be like, "Absolutely, I got a boyfriend," and then they be like, "Can you have friends?" No, you can't have friends. Can't have no friends.
Taught these men that. I hate that. Can you
have no friends?
Right.
My face.
Like, I got enough friends.
What do you say? What do you mean? Like, can you just specify exactly what you mean by lying? Like, because sometimes somebody's asking me and I don't feel like it's their business. So
how do you not feel like it's their business? Is it because this is somebody who's just messy, or are you not trying to tell people that you're in a relationship?
It may be because I'm not in a relationship per se, but I'm entertaining.
I was about to say, when did you entertain people, Kevin? No, Kevin don't tell us shit.
Oh, we done learned something new. We done learned something new tonight. So
Kevin, go Kevin. Go Kevin.
They don't call him the bougie bartender for no reason.
And you probably be in there mixing it up with the
Kevin be in there mixing it up.
This one right here is called a penny dropper. Okay. So number 5. I don't think this is us at all. Fake merchandise.
What's that? What that mean?
Like a knockoff.
If Erica used to do that
freshman year, we had the Louis Vuitton belt.
Yes, they used to sell them outside the bookstore.
But I didn't lie.
No, y'all didn't.
I love it. I said this.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where is the lie with that. Because I feel like most of the time people can tell it's fake. And when I've had fake stuff, I'll tell you it's fake. So,
but why buy fake stuff? Why you just don't buy it?
I don't be buying it. I just
18
acquire
and
it.
$10.
I just end up with it.
Wait a minute. So Brandon got a good one here. I think Johnny's gonna come up out her seat. He says, I say I'm single to avoid issues. Once I got married, and some women was still shooting their shot.
I can see that.
That happens.
Now I've actually heard that a lot from married men.
I don't understand.
Not on my mind.
I don't. Me and Johnny were actually talking about a situation before we got on here about a married gentleman who we'll get to it once we stay tuned, Brandon. Stay tuned, babe, because we got one.
I think there's a difference. Like if Brandon's saying he's single but still not pursuing a woman,
right?
That's cool. You know what I'm saying? Because you're like, okay, I'm single, because you know that they're gonna holler at you once they find out you're married. But if you're saying I'm single and still going after the women, then that's two different things.
Dudes, though, like
there's plenty of women that look for men with rings on because they want to marry men.
Well, what's the most politically correct thing to say then to that? To answer
I'm
that
married
question?
and I'm not looking.
Happily married. Is that the best thing to say? I'm happily married.
I don't think you have to say all that. That's none of their business.
I just feel like it's an intrusive question sometimes. Like depending on who's asking it and what
and also
what the surroundings are.
Then also you know that woman is baiting you because I'm pretty sure she see you with a ring on anyways.
Right.
So for her to come to you, you already know she's looking for a married man. So I don't see nothing wrong with you saying, yeah, I'm single. Like kind of like being funny, kind of like Alexis saying, I'm married. You get what I'm saying?
Wait a minute.
The reverse of what he's doing.
Yo, it's crazy. So the married men are going off in the comments. You got David and Maurice going back and forth. Not back and forth, but they are killing it. David said the ring magnet.
I've heard that.
Women are attracted to guys that are taken. So David says, I'm happily married. Didn't work. Whoa. So what do you say? I mean, you just gotta, I don't know. I wouldn't know where to go with that.
Some women love the thrill of the chase and they just want to do something they can't have that's taboo.
I think what it is that it's so few good men out here that women assume because you're married that you are a good man. And they're just like, well, I guess I'll take this one. Even if
I cheat on my wife with you, what does that make?
It don't make sense. I ain't saying it makes sense, but I think that is like their mindset.
I don't know, but whatever we did done set the comments off. David said one time somebody tried to hit on him and it almost became an issue. The wife was there. Bruh, stop playing. I don't. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. All right, so we're gonna go to the next one here.
But you know what? It's hard when men like stare you down and they with their wives. It drives me nuts. Like, sir, turn around, because I don't have time to fight you. No, because the wife will be like turned in another direction. And then they'll be like, you know, say, I mean, I had one say something one time. I was like, sir.
No, how about the married guy who slipped his hands down your booty crack down in Atlanta?
Oh my goodness. Holy moly.
Alexis, what?
They said married women love single guys.
What happened?
How much you love to bring this story up? I beg your pardon? It's not as illicit as Erica is making it seem.
He got down in that cuff of the butt, honey. That man was married. He was infatuated with Alexa. It was to the point where I was uncomfortable.
He put the hand in the crack. Did you
trying to offer her the package? Okay. And Alexis was like, yo, he is married. I'm like, I know, girl.
He did not do that, Erica or Kevin.
What did he do then?
Yeah, clarify. Can you just
did he not touch
for me? Because what she's telling me is that he swiped his hand in your booty crack, which is a violation.
And Alexis, you know she don't never wear no belt. I love a belt. Alexis let that little booty crack hang right on out for him. Yes, she did.
So your booty crack was protruding.
No. And you know hers is like an opening. You drop little pencils down in there. There you go.
This is bullying.
Okay, I'll stop. Because I don't want it to be misconstrued that I'm a bully.
Maurice.
But what he did,
not swipe the credit card.
No, ma'am. What he did was
in the club, honey. Anywho, next.
What did you say? Great googly moogly?
Great googly moogly. Like that thing is juicy.
He put his card in my back pocket.
Yeah, he put his business card in my back pocket.
And you know when he did it, he got the rub of his life, baby. He was on. I was like, baby, Atlanta was. Listen,
yeah, Atlanta's something different. That's why they down there. That's why they down there walking around like COVID ain't real.
Celebration mode, baby. Listen, these were Aggies though.
If you are listening,
this. When are we going back,
Kevin? We're no longer after this.
You're not in it no more. But I would go back. It don't matter.
When are we going back to Atlanta? Is what I'm saying.
Oh,
okay. Back there.
Okay. All right. So Patrice, you're gonna have to figure that out so you can go. Okay. So Brandon said, "Ooh, the men are going in, Alexis." They said,
"I know because you talk about somebody swiping their credit card,
swipe them visas, and your booty crack." All right. So the next one is lying about liking your friend's outfit. I'm not the one.
Yeah, I'm not the one either.
I think
I'm not the one not to say nothing.
Yeah, I just won't say nothing. I won't say I like it.
No, I'm sorry. I'm brutally
that.
honest. I feel like that's what I'm known for. So don't ask me if you don't want to know, because I'm gonna say.
Because I've had somebody that asked me, and I just be like, "Now you know," but I'll say, "Yeah, you look."
It's a way to do it though. I'm gonna tell you that's that right there. It's reaching. It's a bit or it's a bit much, or it's not the best. I'm gonna tell you in the most polite way. Yeah, I've done it to you.
And I feel like I have tried to do it back to you, but we usually don't.
I think it's all on your style and your taste. Like, you might not think something cute, but the other person may.
Hey, Zaya.
Hey, I don't say nothing no more. I just let you be.
Lily,
I said that I'm a hater, so I'm just like,
Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. I have helped Rhonda find many outfits at work. We be at work. I'd be like, "You going somewhere? Let's find your outfit today, honey." Thank you. But we're gonna keep going because we probably could sit on that. Finances. I don't even know if I want to go down that road. Like, especially if you're dating and a gentleman decides to just lie about his finances. I feel like it's complicated.
See, I need the one to lie to me.
Their finances, though. Like, that's just really weird. If you bring up your finances, I'm gonna just automatically assume whatever you telling me is a
lie, right?
So in dating,
like if you got it, you don't talk about it like that. Like,
if you have it,
you won't have to like.
When is the appropriate time to talk about it? I feel like at the beginning stages of dating, that is a little intrusive for somebody to be asking about it and to be telling about it.
Yeah,
maybe when you are
more serious dating.
Yeah, maybe when you're a little bit more serious, I would say maybe 5 or 6 dates in, and you're starting to get exclusive with somebody. But
y'all, look what Lily put in.
That's real though.
Isn't that the number one cause for marriage or divorce?
That's what they say. Yeah, finances.
I can understand it because I found the ones that's very vocal and open about them being poor, and I just sit there and be like,
but look, there's a key though. There's a key.
Well, at least they told you, girl.
I mean, they real upfront about it, and I'm just like,
they said you're not getting no filet mignon. Oh my God!
Patrice is not lying though. Patrice really is not lying. Her stories are so consistent where the gentlemen are telling her they ain't got it.
Don't have what, Patrice? What do they mean? Like they don't have it? Are they homeless or like
somebody?
No, I'm
Chinese is Mike.
No,
okay.
No, she's trying to clarify. She's just trying to clarify.
When I say homeless, I mean like they don't have their own home. Like because if they might not have enough to take you out on an expensive date, but they might be able to live within their means. That's what I'm trying to like. You get what I'm saying?
You on the road tonight, girl.
I know what you're saying. I feel you, Johnny.
You know what I was saying, right, Kevin?
I know what you're saying.
I didn't, because I was about to say, you know they might be homeless for real. Because she, no. Why am I picking up homeless people?
Come on now, Erica. Come on now.
No, I'm just looking out with my friend. And when I say that I hate like hell, she is meeting, especially now that she dates people on the other side of the color spectrum, and they still talk about they broke. I be like, my friend deserved to be with somebody who at least got a look.
So listen. With the part about being intrusive and being nosy with somebody's finances with the first 5 days, I still say that you should also, like, to go back to the red flags episode, you should also during this stage in the first 5 dates or 6 dates or however many you want to do, that you should pay attention. And just keep your eyes open and observe what this individual is showing you, because a lot of stuff about people's finances you can tell just by learning about who they are.
Absolutely.
So don't be blind to that. Pay attention to that. But I just feel like asking about it and getting specific about it early on in the relationship is a little intrusive, and to me it makes me think, why are you asking me about that? Because is that what you're about? Like,
okay, yeah, and I think, and I agree, because there are some women out here and some men, because I did see a post today where a gentleman was coaching other guys on how to basically end up at a woman's house and stay there through the winter. You know, Lily, we don't have to bring you on for an episode, girl, because you're talking something serious.
To women as well. You know, I'm trying to be kept.
And it's like, girl, it's so sticky. It's so sticky because you don't want to date a guy just because he makes money. I feel like there are so many other things that you need to look into. Like, can you sit on the couch with this person for the next 40 years and have a conversation?
No, that's what the money is for.
Can you problem solve? Like, all of these things are very critical.
But
Alexis, the only reason you got a stack.
The only reason I was asking Patrice to like clarify when they say poor, are they really poor? Is because sometimes I say I'm broke, but I still got money in my savings and I have monies in my checking, but that ain't part of my budget. So I'm broke right now. You know? So I was just like trying to see, you know, if they have responsibilities and things like that where they might can afford to date, because I think dating could be expensive now in 2020. You know,
living
is that the issue, or is it really like they're broke and they don't have anything?
Like, I've had people, male and female, like, I'm not dating females, but just people that I know. Like,
okay, I was about to say, okay, Patrice, tell your story tonight, baby.
But no, I've had people show me their bank accounts, and I know most people have a bank account, but they've shown me their bank account, and I'm like, yeah, that's a single digit right there. That's a number. All right.
What was the purpose of them showing you? Like, what was the reason for that?
I guess it's like when people say they broke, it's like people don't believe how broke they are, and it's just like, I'm not trying to like fuck around with you. It's not that I don't want to spend money, like I legit don't have it to spend.
And it's like,
yeah.
So why are they? So when they date, what do they expect?
And that's what
I be trying to figure out. I be like,
you
why
have
are
your
we
money straight
this?
before you pursue a woman? You know,
no, for what? Like, you just gotta know what you like. Money is not the end all to be all,
right?
So I feel like the issue comes in is that when you are not real with each other about your financial expectations. I feel like that's where the issue comes in, because a lot of people don't like to talk about money. It's not a comfortable topic for a lot of people, so they just kind of slide it under the rug until it really becomes an issue, and then there's nothing you can do, and then sometimes you end up, you know, breaking up or getting a divorce or whatever. I don't think that not having money should mean you can't date somebody. I just think you have to be real about your expectations on both sides.
I think it depends, though. Like, it has to be some type of standard there, though. Like, if you're saying that you can't afford gas to even come meet me, or you can't afford like the basics, then that's a different conversation than
say gas again
to Ruth's Chris.
Yeah, say gas again.
Fridays.
What was that? How do you say gas?
Because she's in Boston now.
I told you I was gonna get. I told you I was gonna get you.
So Maurice, Can he be good looking? A nice brother still be good if you found out that his paycheck is being garnished for child support. Yeah, I know I couldn't do it, baby.
Nah, it's
well,
hard
if you can afford it.
It's
he
hard.
said garnished. Like, is it garnished when it's beyond their will, or if it's just
snatching? They just snatching that bad boy out.
Like, if he legitimately decided to pay for it, is that interchangeable?
I think garnish is if they just taking it out, regardless.
Yeah, taking it out automatically.
Garnish is when they like, hey guys, I'm coming for my money.
Man,
but I think it's just kind of hard when that happens, because when I guess like when they say they can't do something, in the back of your mind, you're always thinking about, well, if you had yourself together, because there should be no reason why somebody should have to garnish child support out of your check.
I think that's how it's done when it goes through the courts, right? I thought they garnish your
garnish wages and having it taken out monthly.
I was trying to figure out if it's two different things, right? Like
if I'm garnishing your wages, you ain't paying me.
Maurice, please clarify. And Maurice, to answer your earlier question, I still talk to the guy that I walk the dog with, but we're not dating. We're not going to date, and he's cool peoples. We can be friends. And
okay,
hang out every now and then.
All right.
Appreciate the update, Patrice.
Right.
Inquiring minds want to know.
We always got a boo on here. All right. So the next one was sexual partners.
Body
have
count.
you all in the comments? Have you all been asked how many partners you have? I feel like I've been asked that before.
It's a red flag for me. We talked about red flags. Well, last episode, that's a red flag for me. Why does it matter? Why is it in your business? How
it's intrusive, but I think it does.
About what you can do for me at this moment, present in time. Why are you worried about my body? What? For what? What that got to do with you?
So people still ask that at 36? Like, what in the world? That's crazy.
Do you know at 36? Do you know what
everybody
it is?
on here has lived life? Why?
I just stopped counting at a certain. I just stopped counting.
I'm about to say,
Kev.
I'm grown. I'm just saying.
Go, Kev.
Exactly. I don't think I've ever actually had anybody ask me that, but if they did, I'm like, look, if you're not the first and you're not trying to be the last, and you're just a number in between anyway, so what difference does it make?
Oh, that's right.
Okay, you need to put that on a t-shirt.
If you gotta ask,
listen, y'all. Alicia Walker, her comment probably is comment of the year. She said, my boyfriend and I were both hoes, so we're happy together. Okay, Alicia.
Go ahead, Alicia. I hear you.
Right.
Yeah, that works out. That tracks. Mm-hmm.
Listen,
I can see that.
I don't even ask because I don't think, hey, Job.
Now that y'all say that, I guess it doesn't matter. I guess it doesn't.
That just seems like an odd question to ask a person.
Right. So what if a person, okay.
That's a red flag for me.
What's that show you have me watching, Erica? Married at First Sight.
Put a ring on it.
It might matter if a person is maybe a virgin or something like that. Might matter to somebody. They might want to know that. But anything other than that, I don't see why.
Well, I feel like if you get in a relationship that becomes serious and y'all get married or whatever, I feel like that's a conversation that eventually will come up. Like, don't you want to know everything there is to know about your partner?
No.
So I feel like
I think you might need to have a bigger conversation, because I feel like stuff comes up. Like, if you're with somebody for a long enough time, stuff comes up. Like, and I love it when somebody is very transparent. And let's say you out somewhere and your boo can say to you, "Remember that story I told you? That's them." And you're like, and they they showing out, and you're like, "I already know about you, boo."
Yeah.
Sorry for you.
I'm with you on that.
So I'm okay with telling. Yeah, the transparency is beautiful. Like, you ain't gotta say exactly like details, but I think if you relate
because it prevents awkward moments. Because if you are not transparent up front, then you end up in a space or a situation where you got to tell somebody last minute, let me pull you to the side and tell you about this situation, blah 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 blah, and you don't want to do that because it makes it awkward. But
it might not come up until they see the person. Like, it might not come up. They might not even remember it.
And see, I'll be fine as long as I'm not around Erica, because I can ignore the hell out the person and just keep on moving. Like, you don't even exist.
Yeah, as long as she's not around Erica.
As long as Erica not around,
I'm so glad Erica is not on here right now.
Job said, keep the numbers to yourself.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if you know the number, I guess you keep it to yourself.
Well, Kevin, what you trying to tell us, Kevin? What you trying to tell us, Kevin?
I mean, I can ballpark that thing, but I don't, I stopped counting it.
Well, don't they say what does it say? Add 5 to everyone or something? What's the rule? Have you ever heard that rule before?
Like, what is it? Multiply by 3 and add 6 or something? It was a whole equation.
Yeah.
See, you know what? Like, when I was in college, I remember a girl told me she had told her boyfriend, I think she had been with like 3 or 4 dudes, and he just looked at her like she was a hoe. And I said, at that point, I'm good. Because if you think somebody been with 3 people, and they a hoe, it was like something under 5. It had to be like 3 or 4 people, and he was just like devastated, like she was a hoe. And I was just like,
Brandon, what does that mean? What does low number, high opportunities mean?
Does that mean you're willing to give more to somebody who has less partners?
Does that mean you was just turning stuff down? Well, I don't understand.
Oh, I think that's what that means. Like,
does that mean you just turning it down?
You could have had high, but you chose not to.
But you chose not. Okay, gotcha.
I think that's what that means.
Oh, I get it. So you choose up. So you choose well. So you're choosy.
Basically, he's saying quality over quantity.
I think men and women may think of things a little differently.
Right.
Like women,
men will probably think as quality, but they got a lot of quantity. They got a lot of bags.
Yeah.
Well, what's a respectable number? What do you feel like is a respectable number? I mean, when Patrice said 3, that doesn't sound bad to me. Like
3 for what? What are we talking about?
That was in college. Well, it depends. Was she 17?
Okay, so we can all say we're in our 30s, right? We're all in our 30s. So what's a respectable number? Or is there a respectable number?
Respectable number for what?
For the body
number
count.
Of partners.
I think it might get weird.
Whatever number you wanted to be.
Right.
I would get worried after 100, like 75.
Well,
I would be like,
75 or 100.
75 people?
I would get scared.
What?
I would get scared.
Is that not a lot?
I mean, you living your best life. Like, I don't knock it, but that's a lot.
It'd be like, I've had over 75 partners. I would be
I don't know if that's believable. Just like,
but I believe
it. Maybe you might have
like small. I'm like a small. Let's say like, okay, in a year. Let's do something like in a year. What do you like?
Patrice is up there counting.
No. I was thinking like, what's a good number in a year? Like realistically, like what's a good number?
Because when I hear 75, I'm like mind blown. Like,
but some years are better than others. Some years are a little bit more active than others. But I would say an average for a year for me would be maybe 2 or 3.
That sounds reasonable.
Yeah.
And that don't put you at no 75 either, unless you started when you was 0.
But certain things happened in college where there was a learning curve in college.
Kevin is hilarious, y'all. Jennifer
I'm just saying,
save the world. Come on, girl.
I'm just saying.
Okay, so we going.
No Roman numbers in there.
Oh my goodness, Brandon said 12 per year.
I think it's possible if you out here in these streets. Because y'all know.
Now, why can't y'all just recycle? Come on now.
I was about to ask that. I can't even really say if you circle back to somebody that you didn't already. Well, maybe that might go from 1 to 2
per year. Is like what? What's
right? A new person every month. Oh my goodness! Okay. I know y'all not getting tested out there once a month. So,
oh gosh. See now, let me go to the next one. She gave y'all a mama comment right there.
Here go Patrice with the hair.
So the next one is the next lie that people hear a lot, and I just feel like the wave of hateration is going to happen when I say this. I'm not drunk.
Erica, that is you.
Erica and I can't say Patrice. I've never seen Patrice in there.
No. I'm saying Erica Patrice, like her full name. I'm
not. Oh, okay. Yeah. That's you. That's your lie right there.
Job is in the comments. David is sexless now, y'all. Job is in the comments. Y'all remember Job, the sexless Christian? What episode was that, Job? Were we at like
10, right? 10, 11, 10, or 11.
Job is a sexless Christian, but y'all are gonna hear from Job very soon around that New Year's time frame.
David says some of y'all belong to the streets.
Okay, well, that's all right. I can street symphony up in there. It doesn't matter. It's fine.
I just feel like I
can step up in the streets. It doesn't matter.
Well, 8 or 9 what per year or for 8 or 9?
No, I think you're talking about the episode 8 or 9.
Oh yeah.
Patrice is about to jump to that camera. I'm like, what?
She's still on the number. Still on the number.
Listen, so I'm not drunk. Homecoming, we do have that back and forth.
Yes, Erica. The more Erica says she's not drunk, the drunker she is.
Yes, she is. I don't know but you know what? I will give you your credit for you hold it you do for the most part hold it together. But I know that when you say that really is an exclamation that I am drunk.
It's not necessarily drunk. I feel
you share that with my friend Channing. My friend Channing would tell me I'm not drunk. I'm sobering up.
But is that their way of telling you? Because you know them, like you know, like
yeah, I know.
I know. Okay, is that Erica be ready to fight you.
Wait.
When listen, clearly she is drunk as fuck.
We did not experience inebriation from me until my 35th birthday. That was. I feel like that was the first time I was.
But you didn't say. You never said that night that you wasn't drunk.
I never said it. Because I knew it.
She was.
Because you knew.
It was so bad.
There was no fighting.
So bad. We walked out the
Didn't you have an awesome time though? Didn't you have a great time?
Yeah.
You were in great hands. It was your 35th. It was the quintessential party. It was the last party before
the quarantine.
Oh, guess what, Erica? I saw your party place on Housewives of Potomac. Yes,
that's hilarious.
Was it up there?
So I did a video, so I need to post it. So if you came to my 35th, listen. If you saw it,
that's what they was fighting at. That's what it was fighting.
That's what the party was.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow!
I told Nick. I said that's where Erica had her party
at Abigail's in DC. Yes, honey. So Maurice asks, "What has been you all's craziest drunk story?"
I'll tell it.
You got it, Kevin. Go ahead.
We don't have one for you, Kevin.
Kevin, go ahead.
I wasn't with y'all. Yeah, I was at a house party with somebody, and I got drunk on. Yeah, I was at a house party with somebody, and I got drunk on red wine. And yes, because wine will get you there.
Yeah, but
yes, because this red wine right here, I'm sipping it, and I can feel it.
Yeah, wine will get you there.
Especially if you're not like a drinker too. Like I don't drink often.
Because I drink red rye wine, like at least 13 to 15% alcohol. 1.5 glasses will get you there. And I feel like
this one is 14.1%.
Oh yeah, you gonna be there. So I feel like I was at probably was at maybe 3 glasses, and all I know is that the last thing I remember was going into this person's bathroom and looking at myself in the mirror and trying to give myself a pep talk, like, you need to get your shit together. Like, this is like, what are you doing?
Boy, you didn't get real. Real.
After that, I don't remember. After that, I don't remember anything. But the story being told back to me is that eventually I ended up vomiting in the bathroom. But because it was red wine, the husband of the house. Okay, so I vomited. I vomited in the bathroom on the floor. I vomited up the red wine though. So, and then I'm laying down on the floor, like next to the vomit. And the husband of the house comes in the bathroom and it's a small bathroom. It's like a half bath. So he's trying to open up the door of the bathroom, but my body is in the way. And so he's opening it up a little bit and he can see me laying on the ground and he sees the red substance on the floor. So he thinks that I hit myself or something, and that's a blood on the floor.
Oh my goodness!
So he's getting ready to call 911 to get an ambulance out there to help get me out the bathroom. Luckily,
never seen this, y'all.
Luckily, I have some friends. Shannon, y'all remember Shannon from episode 6, who was one of them. She was there, and she knows, he didn't hurt himself. He just had a little bit too much to drink. So she convinces him not to call the ambulance to come get me. They get me out of the bathroom.
You fell out, Kevin.
I passed out. I threw up.
You sure somebody ain't put some of your drink? Because that's.
And listen, Johnny. And came out of all my clothes.
Wait, hold on. So you was in there booty ball naked?
Except my underwear. But my underwear were like burgundy. So they were almost the same. They looked like they was flesh tone. So Shannon was telling me, she was like, when I came in the bathroom, I thought I was going to see your nuts. I thought I was going to see your dick in your nuts because it looked like she was naked. But when I realized that the drawers was just, they was just almost the same color as your skin. So,
oh my goodness, Kevin, you was toe up.
Kevin,
I don't think I've
the 30
ever had that.
No.
Now, fortunately, y'all have never seen me that way, and I don't feel like I will ever get that way again.
I think Alexis has definitely been inebriated around me.
I've been inebriated.
I have, honey. I live for a good drink.
I've never seen Patrice. I've seen Patrice sloppy, but it was like freshman year.
But no, Erica, do you remember your 30th?
I was super sober my 30th.
No,
I remember I was there.
Oh, you was toe up at my. No, you didn't go to my.
Yeah, Patrice.
Wait a minute, you were there, Patrice?
She kissed. What's his name? That's right.
Was that you that was laid out on the floor in the bathroom?
No, that was my other friend. Don't bring that up.
They vomited though, right? They projectile, right? They projectile.
My 30th birthday messed everybody up.
I'm about to say, I don't remember most of your 30th.
That was the pajama party, right?
No, that was the.
No, that's the wrong party.
That was another one, Ken.
Abort mission. Abort.
Hey, Chantel.
So did I not come to the 30th?
Happy belated birthday, boo. Huh?
Did I not come to the 30th?
I think you were there.
You did, because that's.
So what was the 30th?
Let's talk about it. You came to the 30th. Everybody on here was at the 30th. The 30th was here in the basement. We cleared everything out. We had like 100 plus people in this basement.
What was the pajama party?
It was like 31, 32.
Oh, okay.
31. But we had
pajama party.
We had a DJ down here, y'all. My birthday is like the kickoff of the year. And my 30th was. I promise you, I've never been not even a slight bit off to the left for a birthday other than my 35th. 35th was, oh my gosh. But my 30th, people were in here passed
gone
because my brother made a pajama juice. What do you call it? Pajama juice.
Jungle juice.
They made it the night before. If he had made it 2 days before, everybody in him would have been dead. And I think what messed everybody up is we had shots at midnight, and that's when I turned 30, and that's when it really took a turn for the worse. And
I remember that.
Yeah, it was because all the juices that we had
until the shot, and when I took that shot,
it was over because
a shot of what,
juice. It was I think it was
like a shot of tequila,
vodka or something, but. The pajama juice, the jungle juice had all kind of fruit. It had tequilas. It had vodkas. I think it had some brown in there. They spent like $400.
They tried to kill us.
They did
that drink. It was, and there was a picture. My brother, I don't know where he put it. It was a picture of fruit and vodkas and juices that just stretched from wall to wall of stuff they used. It took them a couple hours to put it together, and it was in. They had them. It was
really good. It
was nothing left, was there?
Yeah, it was. We were handing out jugs of it to other people.
It was really good. It
was really bad.
It's just
it was really good. It just fuck you up.
Yeah, it was tasty, but
I remember seeing it. I don't think I drunk any though.
Listen, yes, Jennifer, he mixed.
It was bad.
Liquors. It was bad. I remember Johnny's calling me the next day like, baby.
Right.
Because people were eating the food and drinking at the exact same time.
Yeah. I'm not a big eater and drinker.
All I know
But you do need to eat before you drink, though.
And we had, and I paid like $700 worth of food. We transformed the basement. It was like it was a club.
It was
here.
a nightclub.
It was a club in here. The lights were off, but everything glowed, so you could see people. We had black lights everywhere. You know what? If it wasn't Corona, I would throw one. I would. Let me.
You're gonna be throwing one next month, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, my birthday next month, but we can't do.
I was about to say, guess who won't beat her? Guess who won't beat her?
But I'm gonna just push out all my stuff for my 35th and let y'all relive it.
It was no air circulating in that basement, and it's COVID-19. We all gonna be in it dead.
Somebody be sick. Yes, Lily, I paid $700 for food for my birthday because everybody ate. Everybody. We had chicken, ham, ribs.
No. Whoever this is talking about Four Loko, you go away right now. I ain't never had it.
That was back in our college days.
Nah, not me. Well, you know, the title of the bougie in our name is there for a reason. We don't do those.
I used to do it. No,
Loko didn't come after us, but we just didn't do it.
No, I did it.
I never heard of Four Loko, so
I did it. I did it at A&T when we were there. No, it wasn't.
It wasn't after us. We just didn't do it.
No, I did it.
Kevin, I don't know who was you with? Because you
have y'all tried that Pink Whitney? I wonder about that.
Yeah, I have.
Come here, Tucker.
Is the Pink Whitney good?
I can't remember. I used it for I used it to make a pink lemonade for a bridal party that I was hosting. Mm-hmm. So I think it was good. Everybody drunk it. So I didn't have any of it. So I don't know.
Okay.
For those of you that have done Four Loko, like what was your mind? What was your thought process?
What is it? What kind of liquor is it? Is it a brown, white?
No, it's a flavor. It comes in a can. I feel like it's a juvenile drink. It's just what I used to get when I was young in the game, and my uncle used to work at the gas station off the corner, and he didn't used to card me, so I could get it before I was 21. And I used to go into rest in peace, Uncle Nate. I used to go to Uncle Nate's store on the corner, and I used to go to his store and say, Uncle Nate, I'm coming. I would get me a couple of snacks, and then I would just put a couple of Four Lokos and some Smirnoff, because that was the thing too, Smirnoff Ice. I would put that in there, and he wasn't gonna card me, so I knew I was waiting for him to do it, but he never did. So I would just pay for my little stuff, and then I would take it back to A&T and put it inside my refrigerator in the suites. And sometimes they would steal it, depending on what suite I was at.
Now, Chantel, we can't talk about Mad Dog 2020 on here.
Baby, I
bring back memories.
Freshman
year. Did y'all used to drink the 411? Is it 411? Is it called 411? 211.
I don't know what 411 is.
Is it 211? It was a number with 11. It was a beer.
No.
Hold on. What is 99 bananas? I didn't know.
I have some 99. What was your drink of choice back in college?
Yeah, 211. That's
what was the bougie drink back in college? Because I feel like I got some. When y'all drinking Nouveau back then?
No,
I remember having a bottle of Nouveau.
Well, the liquor store has Nouveau now, so I have a bottle of it.
Never go back to it though.
I have a bottle of it. One of our next cocktails is going to feature it because they have it now.
I don't know. I can't really remember what my drink of choice was.
I think we were just drinking
Burnett.
Yeah, nah.
Burnett, not bougie.
Burnett.
Burnett.
No, we were drinking cheap liquor in college.
Everclear.
Okay, that was y'all. Not me.
Rhonda said hypnotic.
Not me, because I come from a family. Like we have a dynasty.
Listen,
my grandmother owned a liquor store, so I knew what was cheap and what was good.
What I was drinking.
So let me tell you about
it was great.
Where A&T, and I don't know who in the chat would we're here for that night. And I try not to make it respected to our school, because we do have a lot of people on here who did not attend A&T. But there was this huge party.
Bernadette's disgusting.
It was a huge party in Greensboro. It was free. And it was at this warehouse. I feel like I've talked about this.
Music Factory?
It was not. Maybe that's the name. No. Music Factory.
I went there with y'all one time. I remember that.
But whenever we had Kevin with us, he was like the DD. But we were definitely 21. Our friend Kristen was alive at the time. And there was this huge party off of like Randleman Road. It was free.
Oh, I know what you're talking about down Randleman.
And they used to have like boxing matches there. Mm-hmm. And it opened up for this huge free party. I swear to goodness, everybody and their mama went to this party. Mm-hmm. And we were newly 21. So again, I didn't know what I was doing. I had an Incredible Hulk. I had all kinds of stuff.
What you were doing was experimenting.
And that was the night. And I feel like I've told y'all this story in confidence. One of our friends, one of the guys that, I used to admire back in the day, he said, I'm coming over. And I said, my, you're coming over tonight. Hey, Tamara.
I was like, my, those were the words
he coming over. So he came over.
She done turned to Johnny Gill, honey.
He came over. Now, mind you, I had been, I didn't know what I needed to know about drinking. And he came over. And
you threw up on his dick.
Hold up, wait. So I saw him in the parking lot. He drove a minivan. His parents gave him a minivan. So what? No, it was worse. It was worse.
What?
It was worse. Honey.
It was worse.
So he's driving and swerving. So he comes up to the room and and I knew something was wrong with me. This is how I knew something was wrong with me. I had on my bed shirt, these little pink panties, and I answered the door downstairs in the Scots with my bed shirt and panties on. That's how I knew something was wrong. I'm out there popping the door open and my panties like, what you doing? I saw you almost run over the curb. I didn't realize my ass only had on a shirt and panties. My big mama looking butt sitting up there at the door, holding the door for him. Look crazy. And he said,
was there other people down there though, Erica?
No, I don't know.
Thank God.
They were down there. Johnny's, they were down there. So they probably like,
I let him come up. So in his mind, when he said he coming through, he probably thought something was gonna happen, but I knew nothing gonna happen because you know what? I wasn't feeling right. I wasn't feeling right.
Okay, so you say, wait a minute. You
because
said,
if this was in the sky,
was it in the sky?
One person didn't show up. You got to be glad one person didn't show up because she would have showed up and showed out.
Okay.
So wait a minute.
Stop it.
So if you didn't throw up on his dick,
Kevin. So we get upstairs and we talking. Now y'all know who this friend is. I told y'all this story because that's when he informed me that his brother had passed away. Okay, he informed me
a lot of
emotions.
This the person that I didn't know.
Yes, Jennifer, the pink one, girl.
This the person that I didn't know that you was talking to.
Even though we was
in the same classes. Mm-hmm.
So I started having the dry heaves. I'm like this. I said, and he was like,
that man was looking at you like, what in the hell?
Girl, let me tell you, we did nothing tonight because you know what I started having? He gonna hold my hair, and I'm like this in my pink drawers with the shirt. And I was like, nothing coming up though. Do you know what I started doing to this man? What? I began to fart on him from that moment until I was farting on this man. I mean, every time I went, it was like, and I was like, yo.
Oh my God.
I feel like that is
so that
is like a making call.
So did he stop after that, Erica? Did he
Johnny, I never threw up. I was full of bubbles. I was full of bubbles. It was to the point.
No, I'm talking about after this incident. Did he still try to come through later on?
That's a question. No. Clear. Look, y'all ain't been. I've been in the car with you in the bubble guts before. It's no way. You probably singed all the little nose hairs off of his nose.
Every last hair. Every last.
Yes, Jennifer.
Every last hair.
I
I am in the bathroom bent over trying to hold. You know how your stomach ain't right, and you trying to hold glory together so you don't have a 2-for-1 special. See, that's what I was concerned.
Okay. Let me stop you. Why did you not dismiss him if you wasn't feeling
Right.
well?
Kevin, I was so sick. I was like, I just gotta.
Cause y'all know I'm the type of person I'ma throw up, I'ma do all of that, and you'll never know.
Kevin,
You'll never know.
Until that night you fell out on the floor.
exactly. Jennifer,
Yeah, and they had to tell me the story the next day, and they had to show me the pictures.
We married now, so it ain't gonna, But we got in the bed, so whatever he thought was gonna happen, it crashed. Because
he got in the bed. He was like, he didn't care, honey, if you was dry heaving and
He probably legitimately cared about you.
Cared about each other because I was worried about him because he confessed to me that I didn't know his brother had passed. We knew his brother.
Oh, okay.
And so then we get in the bed. I clearly don't stop the bubble show because I was like all night long, and he is up there with his mouth open snoring. I got no sleep. So between my stomach being tight and him snoring, we had
he didn't really get no sleep either. He ain't get no sleep either with them farts.
He was snoring with his mouth open.
He probably was dreaming, and in the dream, it was probably some green fumes that came up in the middle of whatever he was dreaming. Because I didn't been in the bed with you with that damn fume.
Yes, Jennifer, he was in the bed. He didn't care. He was beyond the max himself. We both, this because we were all fresh 21s, and we thought we were grown to go to this party. We clearly were not. We weren't. No. So that was my bad one right there. But we was at that point. I was like, yo, we closer than ever now. In my little pink panties, them
Clearly.
things. And they weren't even the cute ones. It had like faded unicorns, all kind of stuff on it. It was jacked up.
So you all kind of wrong.
I was jacked up. I went down I was on the 3rd floor. I done went down to the 1st floor and the steps to go pop the door open with my hands on my hips with the bed.
Your drawers.
Like you were at home, honey. Like you was opening your house door.
So them dorms had video cameras. I know them video cameras was like, what the?
I was so bad. It was so bad. It's okay. It's okay. I tell my truth. It's okay. Y'all don't have to. It's all right. Johnny's is over there like, look, my boo.
You keep telling enough for all of us.
Right.
Y'all went to bed and went to sleep. That's when my realities was kicking in. So the next lie is, I'm gonna skip some. It's a whole bunch. It's one of them said, this is my real hair. Nothing's wrong. I'm fine. I've heard that.
That's a huge one.
I'm going to call you back. I think we're all right with I'm gonna call you back. We'd be like, we'll talk to you, man. We'll talk to you. Your ethnic background. Damn.
Blackity black. Oh, yeah. Yeah, tell us about that Puerta.
Excuse me?
Puerta from the Dominican Republic.
Don't act like, excuse me.
Is that what you told them?
In freshman year, when we used to meet hood dudes from Greensboro, I would be like, my name is Puerta. I'm from the Dominican Republic. And they be like, for real, girl. I ain't never met nobody from the Dominican Republic. I'm like, yes, and then they would call, can I speak to Puerta, please? I'd be like, who the hell is Puerta?
Yes, you definitely have people calling the room. I'm sitting on the phone like this.
It was Erica ass.
Piggy, come get the phone.
It was Erica telling people she was from the Dominican, and them fools was believing it. And I'm just looking at them like, what?
It was so hood. They didn't care.
When was this? Freshman year?
You got my some Prada.
I would have been like, you don't realize that this is delicious from blah blah blah. What are you talking about? That's who this is.
So Kevin can eat one because listen, when Delicious came out on Flavor of Love,
Kevin was on your ass about that.
This semester and a half. Because I used to wear the bangs and everything.
I said, Erica, you filmed the whole Flavor of Love season. I said, well, what was it like sleeping with Flav?
And she had a little gap situation too. She was,
That would have been related for sure.
we went to Walgreens one time, and this girl said, "Listen, has anybody ever told you you look?" I said, "Ha, don't
I
say."
said, yeah. Yeah.
And they were like, "You look like delicious." I was like, "Yeah."
At least she looked nice. I got told I look like Hottie. I ain't know how to feel about that.
You said what?
No.
Yeah.
You look like
Like
Hottie.
Luther Vandross.
I got so
The
actually.
one who cooked the chicken in the microwave.
Oh my God.
I remember.
Yes,
She was
You do kind of look like her, Patrice.
The crazy girl. The
I was
crazy girl.
Hottie.
Was she crazy?
Yeah, she was nuts.
Yeah, she was nuts.
Yes.
Cooking chicken in the microwave.
She was
That's
nuts.
the only time you do.
I gotta shout out Job. I one of his comments before said something about Miss Winters, and I love the skin on that chicken, so I just have to give him a shout out.
Shout out to Tucker down here eating up balls from his little ball set. He is begging for this ball. Look at this.
Yes, the one Jennifer, the one that says she look like Beyonce, and
And that's what I had to do for the step show. And that's what I had to do for the step show. I'm up there talking about some with Hottie right in the back of my shirt.
they played you, Patrice.
They did.
Hey, Hottie. Hey, Hottie.
You do favor her a little bit, though. You do favor her a little bit.
It's the eye.
Just like Erica favors Delicious.
Not anymore. She's gotten a lot of plastic.
Oh yeah, she looks a little different now.
Yes, she's no longer me, and I'm no longer.
That is hilarious. I love that somebody said you look like Heidi. You should have drop kicked them.
All right, so what are the other ones here? Calling out sick. Oh my God. I love you is a lie.
Never. I never. Never. I have never said it to somebody I didn't mean it to.
Oh my God. I feel like I've been told a lie before because
I've probably been told it before, but I've never said it to anybody I didn't mean it to.
Oh, that's disturbing. Oh, here's another one. I'm not hungry. I've done that and then ate somebody's whole meal. I did that before. I sure did.
Did I send y'all the one with the menu? No, I think that was on Facebook.
I've done it when I didn't want to eat at like somebody's house or something like that, or yeah.
They had roaches.
No,
Kevin.
I got a cousin. When you talk, I got a cousin. We go over their house and it be roaches, and they'll be like, "I'm not sitting down. I'm not eating anything. I'm just gonna wave and say hello, and I'm gonna get the hell up out of here because it's roaches walking around. They acting like they don't see them, but I see them.
So Brandon said, "Love ya" is not the same as "I love you." So what does "love you" mean then?
I feel like that's more casual.
Yeah.
What does it mean?
Who can tell the difference? I love you.
Like what does it mean?
Love. The word love is in there.
If it's casual, why? If you don't mean it, why say it? Because it's the same thing basically.
I don't know. I feel like if someone was like, "I love you," and they were like, "Love you back," I would feel like we're not on the same page.
Then why even say "love you back"? Because then that means
I feel like
Sure, Jennifer.
be like, girl, don't love you back. I don't know.
No, I feel like one is like I'm in love with you versus I have love for you. Like love you is just kind of like I would say that to like my cousins, but like the person I'm like dating or in love with, I would be like, I love you.
Oh, okay.
No, I love my cousins.
I know, but it's a different type of love. You know what I mean?
Love is love to me. So
I mean, yes, love is love.
If you say you love somebody, you love them. I say I love you to my grandmother every time I get off the phone with her. So
that's beautiful.
Oh,
I think that's wonderful. So what kind?
One day you should be like,
all my family. So y'all don't tell y'all family members when you get off the phone you love them?
I do.
I don't feel like my immediate family. I don't feel like I do. I don't feel like we do. We don't do that in our household. But
I think you have to get over that hump.
But I do tell my grandma, my extended family, I do tell them. But
wow. Okay, Kevin. You need to get over that hump, baby.
No, I feel like I have I have said it or it has been said to me before, but it has made the conversation with like I know one time my dad told me when I was on the phone with him, and it just made me feel like, okay, what's going on? Like, is something wrong with you, or like? It was so odd. It was so out of his character that it made me question where is this coming from? Because my immediate family does not say it. I feel like we just know that. So we don't need to say it. But
before I hang up, I always say I love you. Even if I call Nick right now and I call him back again a second later, if I hang up, he gonna hear it. Everybody I talk to, they gonna hear it.
You need to, because you just never know.
Well, you know what? I feel like I wish that we did say it. We don't say it though.
You just have to start it.
But guess what? If you started, Kevin, because I'm gonna tell you, because my husband's family is not that way, but they are now because I rubbed off on them. So if you started, it'll start. People pick up. Love is a thing that's people pick up.
Contagious.
Yeah,
you just gotta start, because I did that with my grandma Milton, and she loved it. And I'm glad I did it because she's gone now. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully they won't be looking at me like I was looking at my phone when my dad said it to me.
It's not a bad thing.
No, and this tell them, Kevin, let them know. Say we're gonna try this. This is a new thing we're doing in 2021. We're gonna tell each other we love each other because we made it, honey. So
I need y'all to look at this.
I'm gonna start doing that.
Can y'all please look at this comment that Joe wrote? And my last sister is like,
this lady offered my tuna baked casserole in high school. After cross country, immediately I said I'm not even hungry. For some odd reason.
You know what?
Right. Tuna casserole.
Because who eats tuna casserole? Like,
okay, so I'm the type of person. I'm not gonna tell you I'm not hungry. I'm gonna tell you I'm not eating that. I don't eat that, and I don't feel like that should. I don't feel like that should hurt your feelings.
Kevin's lying.
Kevin, you're lying because you don't like to hurt people's feelings.
You don't like to hurt nobody's feelings.
Right.
But I feel like me saying that is not gonna hurt your feelings.
Whatever, Kevin.
Okay, Kevin.
Listen. In my family, in my immediate family, I am the one who is honest. Like my mama used to cook shit when we were younger, and my brothers and sisters would eat the shit, and I would be like, I'm not eating it. I don't like it. I don't like it. And now they tell me, you hurt mom's feelings, but it's not about hurting feelings. I'm just telling her I don't like that. I'm not eating that. It doesn't. It's not to hurt her feelings, but y'all are sitting there eating the shit that you don't like because you don't want to hurt her feelings. I'm telling her I don't like that. I'm not eating that.
There is enough respect in the world.
Joe ate one plate out of respect, y'all.
Ain't enough respect in this world.
Joe, the fuck? No, I am not. I will tell you. I have a friend who will, we've been in a party situation before and somebody has cooked something really suspect. Somebody has made something really suspect. And instead of not eating it, my friend, I'm going to have her on the episode. I'll have to figure out what the topic's going to be though. Because she made the dish completely unrecognizable. When I say that, I mean she put sauce on it. She put hot sauce on it. She put all other type shit on it so that she wasn't gonna have to taste what the actual food was. Instead of doing all that, I'm telling the girl, look, I'm not eating that. I don't like it. It doesn't look like it agrees with me. I'm not eating it. I'm not hurting your feelings. And to be real with you, I know that the girl did not make the food. It's no way that she could have made it. Even though she said she did, it was too much of it for her to have made it. I know she had to have gotten it from somewhere, like some type of soup kitchen or something like that. I know that she got it from somewhere.
I'll tell you real quick that I already ate.
Look, I just be
I
like,
don't have
I'm
to lie to you.
And be sitting there hungry. Be sitting there hungry. I don't know what, but I straight up tell you I already ate.
I told her I'm not eating that. I'm sorry. I don't eat that. It was macaroni. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you it was macaroni and cheese. I don't eat that type of macaroni. I only eat my macaroni. I'm sorry. I don't eat it.
I'll be like, I am lactose intolerant.
Explain this one. Are you trying to say the Chick-fil-A minis? Like what's the Chick-fil-A? What is that?
Where we at?
I don't do potlucks.
Let me tell y'all, my last job, if Rhonda is on here, she'll tell you.
At first, I wasn't into it, but we had to know who made what. But them little Christmas around this Christmas time, they be making all that food. I used to be killing it. I mean, killing it. But I used to be like, so who made this? See, you gotta keep.
You know what happens. You know what happens for me.
I was good, but you gotta keep track of who washed their hands and who don't.
You know what happens for me? I will bring my dish beforehand, and I will just be late for my fucking shift. I'll just be late, so I just missed the potluck. But y'all gonna eat my macaroni because my macaroni is bomb. But
with
vegan butter.
With vegan butter.
This is before I was.
Don't do
this was before I was using plant butter.
Plant butter.
Potlucks are just a no.
But it all depends. But listen, y'all getting it in. Y'all get it in. Was this something else? Look, Maurice, did I read your question that you sent me? Let me see.
I got a question for the people in the comments. For everybody in the comments, what y'all wearing tomorrow night to this versus battle? Are we wearing our baby fat?
Wait a minute, it's a versus battle tomorrow.
It is Ashanti.
Oh, I'm
gonna be having a Christmas party for my.
I'm sorry, who? It's who?
Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
You know, is it gonna be a little
Keisha Cole, Kevin?
House of Darion?
I'm sorry. How are they in the same category?
I feel like they measure up in the same little category, Kevin. I feel like they do. Keisha Cole, she was popping. Like I think it was like our last year of school.
I think Keisha Cole has more albums than Ashanti, though.
Definitely. And they're not the same type of. I guess. I mean, if you want to say,
because Keisha Cole, if she gonna really sing, it's gonna be something.
I can't compare them in the same. They're not to me the same type of person.
Right.
I haven't been a Keisha Cole fan since my lovely roommate used to wear that love song out, and she used to yodel all day and all night.
Never fitting trend.
When is that happening? That versus is happening when?
I don't know. I don't know what time tomorrow.
Going on a date, Lily. Where you going?
Lily, who you going on?
Brandon said sponsored by City Trends.
City Trends sponsored by City Trends.
That's exactly
City Trends. Is it my city? No, that's you.
City Trends and For Loco.
I cannot.
That thing gonna be sponsored by
I feel like y'all could have thought out a better combination than Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
Who would you want to see Keisha Cole's with?
Keisha Cole needs
with
to go
Maya.
With somebody.
You know what? Ashanti and Maya.
No, to me, Ashanti and Maya are
even have 20 songs.
Era. Ashanti and Maya is not the same era.
Right.
I can see Ashanti with maybe a Sierra or something like that.
No,
they're kind of around the same era to me.
I would say more Keisha Cole. I think Ashanti is the underdog because I feel like Ashanti just has more like features and not that many songs, where Keisha Cole has like albums and songs.
But I'm thinking about vocal ability, and I feel like Ashanti needs to me, Ashanti is a feature type singer, and she needs to be She needs to be with another. She needs in a versus battle.
How about Lil Mo?
Yeah. I can see Ashanti and Lil Mo. I can see
them. You know what? I can't see Lil Mo doing a versus battle because she's so bitter.
Oh.
But look, Ashanti and Lil Mo, both held that Murder Inc. position. So I feel like that would be a more appropriate battle, Ashanti and Lil Mo, than Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
I know Lil Mo was Murder Inc.
What? You didn't know what?
I know Lil Mo was with Murder Inc.
She was before Ashanti got there.
What? I don't know nothing about that. I just know that Lil Mo don't take too kindly to the music.
She was before Lil Mo was with Lil Inc. before Ashanti got there, and Christina Milian was with Murder Inc. before Ashanti got there.
Versus what's that girl that sang that song? Dang, I can't even think of her name. Amelia. It started with an A.
A
Marie. Yeah.
Ain't Anne Marie?
They're saying no. She not.
No, I'm not even trying to be funny.
She not. I guess that would be a more appropriate. They're both from the same era, but I mean, I'm more impartial to Anne Marie. I just like Anne Marie because I just like her. Like,
how many albums does she have?
4, I think.
Oh, okay.
How many Ashanti got? Ashanti got 5, right? Or it's maybe 6.
She has 5
I think
albums. I didn't even know it was that many.
I think she had a Christmas album too, so it might be 6.
She
I
might
feel
be.
like that's a legit matchup right there. A. Marie and Ashanti is a better matchup to me than
So
Ashanti.
who would you match up with Keisha Cole's then?
I hate to say it, but Tamar Braxton.
I could see that.
Like from different eras. I don't know if that.
But I don't think Tamar has enough music.
They're from different eras, but I feel like they're the same type of singer to me.
Oh, how about no? That's no. I was gonna say Fantasia. How about Fantasia and Keisha Cole?
I think Fantasia would Cole out the water.
I would want to see Fantasia and Jennifer.
Fantasia and Jennifer Hudson. There you go. They
would sing the house down. They were
from the exact same season of American Idol.
They got a song together. That My Man song. They could sing that song. I love that song.
Somebody in the audience said Jennifer said K Michelle. I could see that. Keisha Cole's and K Michelle.
You know, it's something about K Michelle. It's something about, even though she got vocals, but it's something about K Michelle that I just don't like. It's something about. Well, maybe K Michelle and Tamar Braxton.
Tamar against anybody is gonna be very interesting because she's just crazy.
What's that girl name? Kiki. Oh, never mind.
Kiki Wyatt.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Kiki Wyatt. She be done sang.
I
think she can sing, but I don't think she has the music.
She don't have enough music. You're right.
She don't have enough music.
She don't have the catalog.
Right. Kiki be up there singing other people's songs.
Yeah, she do. She got a whole thing on Apple Music of singing other people's songs.
But if she like, had karaoke tonight, because I got no.
If she had enough in her catalog,
I would say Kiki Wyatt and Deborah Cox. I would put them together.
Oh, I like that. Right.
Yeah, I would put them together.
So who would y'all put against Beyonce? Who would you put against Beyonce?
You can't really go against nobody.
I feel like anybody could go against Beyonce lyrically, but against her catalog, it's
even though they're not the same in the same genre. I would put her against Missy. Because they both have a catalog, even though it's not the same genre, but because that's the only person that would be able to match her catalog.
I feel like the only person who could go against Beyonce would be a male artist.
I would say Jay-Z versus Beyonce. That's the only
person. 5 million people on the they would be
work because it would just
No, I think because they like it would be a competition, but it's a husband and wife, so it's really
great,
it would be awesome.
They would break the internet.
They would break Instagram.
Yeah, they would break everything.
They would break Instagram.
I think everything would be down that night.
But if you've seen them in concert, you kind of know where it's gonna go. But they would have to mix it up. They would have to do something.
But I can definitely see them being competitive, though. Like,
they would,
really
I feel like they probably are.
Yeah,
I would have to pre-record that thing. It couldn't be live. Just break the internet. It could not.
First of all, you would have to be on Instagram 3 hours early.
Right? Yeah,
3 days.
I was talking to somebody and they told me that they think Beyonce should go against Janet.
Why?
I don't know about that.
I don't
know about that after a certain point.
Right.
I don't think they're in the same category because
I don't think so either.
What about Janet and Rihanna?
What's her name, baby?
That's how you're supposed to pronounce it.
That's how you're supposed to say her name.
Her name is Rihanna, but the way you said it though, ooh, child.
Somebody was telling me B and Janet, and I was like,
nah, that's bad. I like Janet, but not like that.
What about Mariah Carey and Beyonce?
No,
I think Mariah needs to go against Toni Braxton because they're both from the same.
Oh, that would be good.
Tony would
sing have enough album.
Tone her down.
Because I don't know. I'm not.
They're not the same type of singer, but I feel like they both came out in that same period. They both had that, really, really sexual image.
Does she have like the albums? That's my thing. Like, yeah, she had a catalog. I don't know.
Tony could go. Tony
has 20 good songs. I can name a couple right now.
Because by the time, listen, Tony got some hits that'll make you gotta. Now that we in our 30s, you go back and listen. You be like, honey, I feel you.
You understand now.
I just be sitting there like
saying the words.
Love should have brought you home last night. That'll mess you up now that we in our 30s.
I think Mariah against Janet Jackson might be a good one.
I think that might. But Janet would.
You know why? You know why that's not a good idea? Because I mean, as much as I love Janet, she's just Mariah is a better vocalist than Janet Jackson.
Right.
Yeah, Janet's weird. It's like, oh, I don't want to say it.
You want to say it?
I feel like Janet can only go against Michael because they're the same type they both do that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's them. Like for real, ain't no joke. Like that's
Janet be on them songs whispering.
Job is stupid. He said, "I'm waiting for the Pootie Tang verses."
Oh, okay.
That was my movie. I like
it. Why Pootie Tang in the movie theater? We went to the movie theater to see Pootie Tang. We were sitting there like, what? But
why did you do that?
Pootie Tang at home in the confines of your own home, it's funny. What is the psychology behind that?
Because it's not something worth paying for. That's why you
can't. It's not worth paying for that. You was in that movie theater like I paid in there like this.
My daddy halfway through said, "Get up, we leaving." But when we watched it at home, it was hilarious.
You ain't pay for it,
right?
Well, see, Brandon said I would want to see Janet dance. So I guess when I think about that, Janet and B, I guess.
But ain't nobody dancing in no verses. I haven't seen one person.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
To do a dancing, then I would like to see her and Sierra just go for it.
Right.
But
who is Sierra? Janet and Sierra?
Yeah, if it's dancing. Because a lot of
Janet can't see Sierra now. Sierra be doing like the Matrix.
I know, but a lot of but a lot of
person that can see Sierra probably is Chris Brown.
Chris Brown, yeah. And that both of them same era too.
That's why.
What about Tiana Taylor?
Oh yeah.
She's so underrated. Like I listen to her stuff and I'm like,
she's good. I like her too.
It's not about the music. It's just I just think she was screwed by the music industry. I think she got a raw deal.
Who?
Tiana Taylor, because she was under Pharrell label for years and ain't put out nothing.
Really?
Yeah, that's
what she was signed
with.
Her
albums are good though.
Your albums are great.
I like her music.
Mm-hmm. I just think that the music industry hasn't handled her well because she's awesome. She's like a triple threat. She can act, she can dance, she directs, she can sing.
Right.
She does it all.
She dropped one of them lines. She's like, I've been in it for 10 years. I was like this. I know about two.
Let me tell y'all something. Y'all need to get Joe. But he said that we talk about Pootie Tang versus Napoleon Dynamite.
Why would that be a versus?
Right.
Why would that be a
Who retired, Sora Aaron? Who are you talking about?
Yeah, she did say she was retiring. I hope that's not true.
Tiana Taylor says she
has so much talent to offer the world.
Because of it's something political with her label, I think.
Yeah, because then she still signed with good music. That was her. That was a mistake.
But my thing to that is you signed the contract. The same thing that I told Khalees. You signed the contract. So don't villainize the label now. You signed it. You had the opportunity to read it. And if you wasn't on board, just like Judge Judy tell you, you can write your terms on the contract. Say, I ain't going to sign it until this right here is met. So
yeah, but those contracts are so one-sided that it's just unfair anyway. Like
you have to not have big eyes when you sign the contract. You have to go in there with a clear mind.
Well, it's not about having big eyes. It's just that it's about knowledge. Like you gotta have somebody to help you out with that stuff. And a lot of people don't have anyone surrounding them that can help them through that. And it kind of sucks. And I feel bad for her.
It's really sad. So just make sure y'all watch Versus tomorrow.
Okay, is it tomorrow? Is that Sunday?
I think tomorrow? I don't know.
It's tomorrow. I think it's tomorrow.
I'll be working.
Job is funny. He is in here killing it. But y'all look out for Job. Y'all might see him around. Y'all gonna see him around New Year's because the episode drops on a Wednesday and then New Year's Eve is Thursday. So Job, if you're not doing nothing on New Year's Eve, we might pop up on here. So if y'all want to see,
did we ever do the The New Year's Eve poll.
We did not do a New Year's Eve poll. So we're gonna start. So if y'all want to hang with us New Year's Eve, you ain't got nowhere to go. I'm really trying to, if you all are interested in that, put something in the comments, because I low key have been thinking about it and how to build it. Like, I feel like I'm gonna see who could come on and do a little DJ something for us, turn up with us. Because it's definitely your episode that week. Job. Maurice, he been a top flight type of guy with regard to the episodes. I mean, with the being a fan. So we probably talk to you too. But yeah, if y'all want to hang with us New Year's, put something in the comments. Be like, yes,
maybe we can have people come in and out. That'll be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Y'all want to do something? We could turn up together. If you're
y'all Maryland folk, y'all can't go nowhere. Y'all shut down.
You gonna be shut down? You gonna be here that time too, Patrice?
Yeah. Boop. I have options though. I could stay in Massachusetts. We ain't shut down yet.
Girl, you ain't doing nothing up there but doing nothing crazy. But if y'all want to hang with us for New Year's, let us know. Of course, you, Job. Of course.
Can we talk about how it's already basketball season again? I don't know how I feel about that.
Yes. All right. Okay, Sorry, Jennifer. Yes, honey. We would try to make it really, really good. Like, I'm tempted to call some people to see if we can have like a DJ situation. We'll see. We got
who now?
A little DJ situation on here, girl.
Like, you just gonna have somebody zoom in or something?
I mean, they'll be their own square, and they can
Andrea,
have a good time.
Who was Andrea? You talking about that girl that randomly popped up that time?
We need to get Josh back up for New Year.
How was your friend Josh doing, Johnny?
He doing good. He got a new house that he's been working on. He's been working on his basement. And
you hear that, Erica?
Yes. Okay. He got land and everything outside of Maryland.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, outside of Maryland, so that's close.
Okay. Well, with that,
I think he's in Maryland, but he says like the country part.
Okay, well, that's pretty sure. Maryland ain't nothing but the country.
What you begging for? Okay. All right. Now, with that said, since we're going to talk about him, we're going to go ahead and close the show out. Thank you all for joining. Thank you all so much for joining us tonight. Be sure to catch us our episodes. We are all podcast platforms, Black Bougie Broads featuring Kev. So check us out. And Sora, Aaron, I think you wrote me something like a week or so ago about love languages. We did that episode.
No Lex shoulders will not be out.
Like zodiac signs. I think we did that.
6. I think it's episode 6.
Was it episode 6? I think it was earlier than that. But thank you.
Eric,
maybe episode 4.
Oh, y'all know what though? Y'all know when we did the love language.
She's laughing.
Yeah, we gotta close out this thing because Kevin he's struggling.
Before we close it out, y'all remember the love language thing we did? The episode we did with love language.
You see what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm. And so when we did with the love language, somebody said, "Do you love yourself in the way that your love language is?" And that's all I wanted to say.
Fuck, that's a good question.
Right.
Only reason I'm trying.
You gotta use the potty.
Yes, you gotta go. That's why I'm trying to run.
Go ahead. Ain't nobody stopping you. Go ahead.
Oh, Job. Oh, look at Job. I'm sorry. Let me just put this up here as we close out. Yes, sir, Eric. Yes, we did it, and it was a episode.
In with the shoulders.
But we're all we are.
Don't make me call one of your dudes into the comments. You know they be jumping in here.
Bougie Broads featuring Kev. Yes, it was a crazy episode. We have a lot of crazy episodes. So if you really want to listen, let me know. Be like, what's the next best one to listen to? And I'll tell you, they're all really, really good. We're a crazy group.
Yeah, go on ahead and listen to the lies that they were telling.
Next Friday, right here. Next week, we're trying to get that episode straight for next week. But catch us here. Check us out. And y'all have a great night. Thank y'all for joining us.
Bye.
And we'll see y'all next week. Love y'all bunches.
Bye.